everyone, and welcome back to the stream. We are happy to once again have today DMing for us the brothers Ben, leading us
Hello.
through the monsters of Gladeview Valley.
Gladeview Valley.
And go.
So, the last we left our intrepid adventurers, we were heading north from the town of Gladeview after discovering a sinister presence within the valley. You traveled through some swamplands and had a opportunity to go flower picking, and Ophelia summoned her familiar, which was an imp by the name of Philip, who quickly proved to be a little too rambunctious for her liking and was promptly replaced by a pseudo dragon to accompany the one accompanying you, which was found in the archaeologist's home.
Now they're best friends.
That it agreed to travel with you to help find its former master. Now, moving north, you came across a strange monument amid the valley, a bizarre brass and stone tentacle with a glowing purple gemstone atop it. You guys said absolutely not and just continued on past it and decided to take a left at the fork, which led westward towards a isolationist dwarven settlement, which before you reached there, had a sort of lonely dirt path that led off into the hills, eventually arriving in a mist-filled valley where you saw strange lights swirling about, and you were ambushed by them, attacked. And after a brief fight, one of the lights spoke, taunting you, telling you to follow it to your doom. I now realize that this music is entirely too happy for the situation we're moving into. So, you guys stand amid the rocky canyon, silence sort of enveloping you, permeating the air as the mist blocks much of your vision as you creep slowly forward. How would you guys like to continue?
Ambulatory.
On foot.
Okay,
Yeah, I don't think stealth is our specialty, so we're
Have
just
anyone
shambling
stealthy in
along.
this whole group? I don't think so.
Oh, we can do stealthy.
We can? Oh, do you have?
Yeah, I do have pass without trace. Do we want to continue stealthily, or what do we want to do?
Yeah, let's try sneaking.
Okay, I will cast pass without trace.
Oh my golly.
All right, so invoking the power of nature, you cause this the brief appearance of a sort of dome of shadows that expands rapidly, enveloping your companions, granting them a degree of silence around you. And I'll roll stealth and add 10 to your roll.
Ooh, okay.
Other than the jangling chainmail, so that'll be disadvantage. Perfect. So 14.
33 for
How did
our.
I add 10?
You just add it.
You can override it if you
Oh, I
click
can?
on.
Oh, I didn't know.
Where is it? Click on stealth
Yeah.
and then customize, and then
Well,
I
my
usually stick it
14 is
in.
actually a 24, but my bad. I didn't know that I could do that. That's
Oh yeah,
you guys.
I forgot you can hit the disadvantage there too.
Regardless, the spell is immeasurably helpful. Creep nearly silently, only the occasional light sound of the crunching of gravel underfoot can be heard as you move forward.
And Ophelia's just going, don't be suspicious, don't be suspicious.
Eventually the mist seems to part as you approach what seems to be a bit of a chasm. A gorge extends ahead of you, sort of maybe 60, 70 feet wide and sort of plummeting down a good maybe 100 feet. It extends for significant ways, both left and right, until on either side it sort of curves out of sight. And high above you, you can see the road ahead sort of switches back, moving upward along these steep and sheer cliffs. And you can see it arrive at some sort of structure far, far above. You can't really make out the details, but that's where you guys stand. There is a bridge here. That's probably important to mention. Though it appears old and rickety, it's made of wood and rope, and sways sort of listlessly from side to side. You can see several of the wooden panels that form up the base of the bridge have been broken or rotted through. This thing hasn't seen repair for a long, long time.
Guys, this doesn't look suspicious or like a trap at all. Looks very safe.
I agree. I would like to kind of wave everyone back, and I'll be the first to cross the bridge.
I feel bad about this.
Saloon will offer her guidance to you.
Okay.
Wait, I do have a familiar, you guys. I could send him flying ahead to scout.
Ooh, that would be good too.
His name is Rodolfo.
Rudolfo.
Rodolfo?
Can he carry a rope to the other side? That'd be... Anyway, doesn't matter.
He might be able to. Hold on, let me check what his little strength score is. I mean, he's got a 6 strength. He could probably carry a rope. How much does a
He
rope
is-
weigh?
He is ripped.
Yeah, he's like got tiny little buff pseudo dragon arm. The normal pseudo dragon only has a strength of 5, but Rodolfo himself does like to make gains.
Yeah, yeah, let's do that first then.
So you summon forth Rudolfo, and you're giving him rope.
You want him to take this rope across?
Even if he can just, latch it onto the other side,
He
it
can
might
try.
be.
He's got tiny little.
I know he can't knot it, but I'm assuming. But
He can carry it across if you want. I don't. That's yeah. And then if somebody can run across real quick, they could tie it maybe. But then that person could just carry the rope. So.
Yeah, I was thinking the
Correct.
first person can carry the
Yep.
rope.
Yep.
So
So
he's going off cross without the rope.
Got it.
Come again there, Amy?
He's gonna go across without the rope because he doesn't have little hands to tie it with.
Okay. So you opt to send your pseudo dragon without the rope, and it sort of springs into the air, fluttering forward. And is it looking for anything in particular as it's flying across here?
Like if there's anybody hiding to try to murder us, that'd be useful if you saw that.
Yeah, make a perception check to look for murderers.
Let's see, his perception is +3. So how will I roll that?
You can just roll a d20 and
Oh, right. And
Note
I'll
the
give
score.
it a +3. Roll. 14.
Okay.
He does have keen senses, so the pseudo dragon has advantage on wisdom perception checks that rely on sight, hearing, or smell.
Then you may make it at advantage.
9. So I'm gonna go with that 14. I'm gonna keep
Yeah.
that in my pocket.
So the pseudo dragon glances around, peering through the fog and doing his best to keep tabs on the rickety swaying bridge and anything that might be hiding near, around it, or above or below it. But he doesn't see anything. It seems to be a relatively empty and forlorn passage.
call him back to rest on my shoulders like a very fetching scarf. If he links his little tail to himself, he'll be like an Aruberus. You guys know what I'm trying to say, but I can't say
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
He's gonna be
The
like that.
snake that eats its
Yeah,
tail.
Aruberus, right?
Hmm.
Is that right?
Well,
I don't know what you're saying, but
On occasion, I make up words, but I'm pretty sure that that's a real one. But I just is probably not saying it correctly.
is it safe?
He didn't see anything.
All
And
right
he's
then. I'll go
really,
cross.
oh,
And just for good measure, hold on. I think I can do this to anyone. As an action, give one creature you touch. So not only do you have Saloon's Blessing, you also have my Vigilant Blessing. So you will have advantage on any initiative rolls that you may have to happen to make when you get to the other side.
Okay.
I feel like we should have considered maybe sending somebody who was really light across versus. Well, I guess he's not wearing armor, but he's pretty big. It's like,
well, this is how you avoid splitting the party. If he just
Yeah.
falls and dies, then you're all still together.
How about we tie a rope to him
yeah.
and
then
then
we all
send him
hold
across?
onto it. Like,
Yeah,
let's
yeah,
all
yeah,
hold-
yeah.
Okay, yeah, let's try that. Here,
All
let's
right,
try
all
rope.
right.
Yeah.
So I think we got 2 ropes. How
Yeah.
long is this? How 60 feet wide?
It's about 60 to 70 feet, somewhere in that
Oh,
ballpark.
just beyond that 50-foot hemp rope standard. Who set this standard, by the way? The Arbitrary Rope Guild?
Bridge
That's
design.
not fair. All right, so now we need 3 ropes.
Does
4
anybody else
ropes?
have rope?
Let me see if I have a rope.
We got some from the pack of
Right.
the
Right.
dwarf.
I have 50 feet.
Yeah. Double rope.
I don't have any rope. No,
I don't
neither.
either.
have any rope.
But we have got 2 ropes, cause.
Oh.
My whip,
50 foot of hemp rope here.
Oh, we've got so
My-
much rope.
my whip's like 10 feet. I can add that to the length if we need it.
I think
Yeah, if
this
you-
is a bit ridiculous. There is a bridge here. We should be able to cross.
Listen, this
Obviously, the
isn't
dwarf was able to cross, so why shouldn't we be able to?
They're waiting for us. They said, "Follow me, Giotto."
Ah, that sounded
why
like the
don't you
wind to
tear-
me.
Why don't you just put this rope around your waist, and then we'll all hold it. And if you fall, you'll probably pull all of us down with you.
That sounds lovely.
All right, let's do that.
This could be a quick session.
Yeah.
Well, that's the one
So-
thing to let go as soon as you fall.
Like Noah's not even really holding on to the rope.
Yeah, yeah.
So
I'm actually holding his tail just to make it look like.
Well, I've got my whip.
So I'm going to carefully cross the bridge.
yeah, you can make me a acrobatics check, please.
With the
So I
plus
also
4.
have a D4.
Mhm.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Ooh.
What is it?
Oh
I didn't know we were
no.
in chat.
So that is a 9.
Wow.
The
I do if it's like gonna fall out from underneath me, I do have the barbarian ability of danger sense,
you're right, you do.
but that's
Uh,
usually for saving throws, not skill checks.
Right. So at first you step out onto the bridge and you're like, ha, I got this. And then you get a few feet out and you realize that it's swaying a little bit. There's a bit of a breeze despite all the mist and the fog. It's kind of unnerving, and you have to slow down a little bit. You grab the sides and you 3 points of contact at all time. And at one point your foot kind of goes through one of the rotten floorboards and you're like, oh boy, that sure would have been bad if I had fallen. And at this point you've made it about halfway across
You're doing so good.
when you see another one of the lights
Oh, I told you.
sort of manifest at the other side of the bridge, just hovering there.
There's another one of those damn lights over here.
Can we see it?
Yeah, you guys can see it. It's pretty faint from where you are.
How far would you say it is?
60 feet.
Well, the other end of the
Oh, 60 feet.
the bridge is somewhere between 60 and 70 feet.
I'd like to blast it.
Mhm.
Go for it. Make a Eldritch Blast.
Oh, that's not so good.
I just go. "Ah!"
So you launch out the blast from your palm, emanating a sort of a ray of force that comes streaking through the mist, punching this small circular hole through the fog. Beauregard, it flies over your shoulder, and you kind of jump, which doesn't feel great on the bridge. And the light just darts out of the way rapidly before a small, just little flash of lightning
Oh,
just
this jerk.
blasts at one of the ropes,
Oh.
and it snaps.
Oh.
So now the bridge has 3 points of contact, and I would like you to make Beauregard a dexterity saving throw at advantage because of danger sense.
Oh, I didn't make it advantage. Sorry. I'll roll twice. So 15s seems to be the
Okay.
magic numbers.
So you just latch onto the remaining rope. You spread out your weight, and you find that the bridge has not completely collapsed, though it's not looking great. And you are going to have less and less support as you continue onward.
I think I'm gonna head back.
Okay. So
I-
you start
Fully
backing up.
expecting that at some point that other side of the bridge is gonna be ripped off, and I'm gonna have to hold on like a ladder and try to climb up this thing.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna go very slow to make sure I'm always able to hold on no matter what. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying.
Oh.
And do
Make
the rest of
me-
us get a shot at attacking this thing in the?
If you would so like to.
Yeah, well, I'll at least try a Sacred Flame. If it, probably Dex 13, it'll make it save, but gotta try.
28.
So I was targeting the wrong end of the bridge.
Yeah.
Oh, it's over there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I see it now.
Beauregard, can you make me another acrobatics check this time to ensure that you make it back to
All
the
right,
to the starting point safely?
Oh, much better.
Is that with a D4? Do you still have that?
No, I used the D4.
Oh, that's just the one roll. Yeah.
Yeah, so you make a wobbly retreat and are able to, without issue, arrive back at the end of the bridge that you started on. And now one of the corners of the bridge listlessly hangs over the gorge, sort of swaying in the breeze.
So I'm not a coward, but I'm also not stupid. I think that thing's over there just gonna cut down the bridge if we start crossing. We have to start looking for alternative solutions.
Well, what if we have this cat run across the bridge really quickly with the rope?
What cat?
You know, Noah.
Oh.
We all turn and look at Noah.
Well, there's still the matter of that will-o'-the-wisp thing out there.
Cats are very graceful, so you just run across with the rope, get over there. We'll all shoot at the will-o'-wisps from over here. Wait, we don't even know that they're called will-o'-wisps, probably. We'll all shoot at the lights from over here, and you'll be completely fine.
Yeah, we'll give you
And
cover.
then you'll
cover
have
you.
the rope over there, and the rest of us can make our way across.
How about
Oh, I have another idea. Still, I've seen you turn into small creatures as well.
Yes, occasionally.
You could also run across like a tiny little elven creature of some sort, like a little fox or a spider. Oh, a spider.
Let me just make sure I can do that. Hold on.
well, perhaps we could go across together so you can at least hold off the.
Yes, if he turned into a spider, he could ride on your head.
Yes, I have one more wild shape. I can do this.
Better make it a jumping spider.
Or I could go. Oh, yeah, I could go back into my bottle, and you could carry me across in my bottle.
Well, the three of us get across then, but let's go quick.
All right.
All right, well, Saloon will guide you on your journey.
All right, I'm just gonna. keep
Moonlit
up
path.
the lamp,
Wow.
And I guess we'll be shooting at the will-o-wisp when they say go.
all right. What could go wrong? Cover me. Let's go.
So I'm gonna go into my bottle. You're gonna carry me.
Yeah, and
Okay,
so you're gonna turn and come with us too. I mean, the more things that go over there, the better, right?
Yeah, let me figure out what I should do quick. What do I'm so new to Druid. What is it, like a 1/4, Amy? For level 3?
Probably, yeah, at your level.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's a really
Let's
good
go
table in
quick.
Xanathar's, I think.
Well, even D&D Beyond on the extras, you can go right in to manage extras, go down to wild shape, and then you can actually choose the challenge rating. You can choose like 1/4 to 1/4, and it will just show you all of your 1/4 options.
Dang. They are
Wait,
really
how do you
good.
do that?
Yeah, that's how I build my wild
Extras,
shape list. Yeah.
Where's
under
extras?
It's
actions, spells,
actions,
inventory.
Yeah.
all the way to the
Yep.
right.
Oh, that thing. Okay, I see it.
Yeah, it's super
Extras.
nice.
Okay, manage
Yeah.
extras.
That's where you get your familiars. Oh, it's great.
Wild shape. Oh, that's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, just drop it to the 1/4 to 1/4. It'll show you like everything. You can turn into an abyssal chicken, which if you like, if your character has seen one. Not really sure that.
Oh, that's pretty cool. But the point is, I could turn into a giant riding lizard. But
Spider.
yeah.
Right, you're gonna
I get-
be.
Yeah.
Is
spiders
there
always
anything
mess
that
me, yeah.
flies? No flying. How about
Yeah, there's no
gliding?
flying.
Is
A
there
flying
how about
squirrel of some sort? Where you just
you can.
Oh, I guess I should do 0 to 1/4, and I can get spider.
yeah.
Okay, I will turn into a spider.
You're gonna want to have some silk ready to balloon just in case.
Like Charlotte.
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
I'm ready to
Start
just
spinning
web
a
onto
little
the
parachute for
hanging
you.
rope.
Like Walt Whitman.
That's true. If you just scurry across like on the rope, like even if it falls, you're still spider climbing on it.
Mm-hmm. That's a good point.
No, it will just drop my bottle onto the. It's fine.
Into the chasm.
Yeah. Okay.
This could be a short session.
Yeah.
It's okay
Shortest
because if my
session of
bottle
D&D ever.
breaks, I fall out of it, and all my items fall out of it with no harm. I just fall out of it when it breaks.
Well, I'm just gonna
What if it
stuff
breaks
your
early?
bottle
So
into
why don't
my-
I just throw you across?
I guess, but I'd rather my bottle not break because then I have to like get a new bottle, which is the thing.
I'm just gonna stuff your bottle in my backpack, and if the other rope thing gets ripped, I mean, I'm fairly agile. I can probably
Yeah,
hang on.
Well,
to
why
it.
don't you just hold on to this rope because it's already tied on to me.
Tie the rope on. Yeah, you
Yeah,
take that
well,
rope.
that's the idea. I'm gonna run
Yeah.
the rope.
Yeah, it's gonna be so fine. It's gonna work really well.
All right. So as soon as they're changed and ready, I'm going for it before
Yeah, put me in
they
there.
can break the rest of the
Ready.
bridge.
So I presume that Noah is going to be using his feline agility for this run. Okay.
Yeah, with guidance.
So your movement speed is 30, right?
I believe so. Yeah.
But
So
you'll
you
be
funded-
dashing.
Yes.
Okay. So you would be able to make it the whole way in one turn.
Okay.
Okay. So the druid transforms, the warlock gets sucked into the bottle, and you take off with great speed. Make an acrobatics check.
So excited right now.
This is like an all or nothing right here. Plus a D4.
Oh,
Yeah, could you imagine if it was a 1?
Oh, if he critically, like he just stepped onto the bridge and fell flat on his face. There you go, 18.
Yeah, you go running, just sort of throwing caution to the wind, paw over paw, foot over foot, as you fly forward, calling forth the sort of the racial prowess of speed that you contain, and you fly across the bridge. Once more, the light manifests, but even it is too slow. And as the lightning bolt reaches the second rope, you leap forward with this great bound, flying upwards and across the remaining space as the bridge is now free falling. One side of it is anyway, swinging to the other side, but you are in midair, mid leap as you go soaring, landing on the other side unharmed. And yeah, the light vanishes as quickly as it appeared, but you are on the other side, separated from some of your companions. But you've made it.
All right, I thought he was going to attack us, but okay.
Get out of this backpack.
All right, I'll rub the lamp or whatever.
Better rub her the right way. She's a genie in a bottle, baby. Come on and let her out.
Is there anything over here? Is it just what's the terrain like? Just barrenness?
Make a perception check,
Uh,
as it is quite heavily obscured here.
is there anything over here?
The fog that releases from my bottle actually goes directly into your eyes. Like,
all you can really see are rocks and dead plants. That's really all you've got.
All right.
My God, we've been turned around. It's just Orion and Bo on the other side. Some kind of magical. No, turn around. You got to look this. Oh, yeah, I see.
Now what?
So Orion,
Yeah.
well, I've got this rope. I got this rope tied around me, and they've got the other end as well. So you're
go
gonna
somewhere.
probably have to go hand over hand across this thing.
I'll go it.
Just hold
I'll
on here.
go
You guys
slow.
are all pretty heavy.
yeah, maybe we can find some rock to tie this rope to.
Well,
Or
that's what I was hoping to find, but I
Yeah.
don't see anything around here but you guys.
Should I scout ahead? I mean, I am currently a tiny spider with plus 14 to stealth, so
what?
Yeah, you might as well while you're in the form, I guess, right?
Yeah.
How long does pass without a trace work? Is this
An
plus
hour?
24 to stealth?
That's factored into the 14. That's
yeah, he gets plus 4, which is better than my plus 3. Well, I guess I get plus 4 as a spider.
yeah. If you want to scout ahead, you can make a stealth check and a perception check.
Ophelia, do you come out of your bottle? We
Yeah.
need to find a place to tie this rope because I
Yeah.
don't think the two of us can hold somebody.
No. I will definitely.
Woo!
Wow, with a plus
Ooh,
14,
yeah.
you got a 17. Seems on brand.
Yeah, 21 perception.
Good perception. You got a lot of eyeballs, so.
Yeah. You put all 8 to use as you or however many. I assumed it was 8. But anyway, you put everything to use as you scuttle forward across the rocky gravel, glancing around, peering through the fog, and you find yourself on a gentle upward slope that is covered with gravel and rock, and weirdly enough, no like living plant life. It looks like everything here is withered and dead. You see blades of grass, but they are blackened or charred as if destroyed by fire. They are all dead to the last. Every branch and sort of brush is withered and decayed, as if something happened here. You're not quite sure what, but you don't get a good feeling about this upcoming stretch of rock. However, you do note that there is a sort of a small, I hesitate to use the word cave, we'll call it a little nook, more like,
Okay.
on the right-hand side of the wall that seems to have been dug or burrowed into. And you can head over there and take a look if you'd like.
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about this next roll, so I'll check that out. Yeah, that's more like it.
Woo!
Yikes.
Well, I mean, it was statistically difficult
Yeah.
for you to get worst.
Yeah, you move upward and you find that there is just a small little hole that's sort of been dug into the wall, big, maybe 4 feet tall, only a couple of feet deep, and you see that there is a what looks to be some sort of like sack that has been placed here in this little alcove. It's just looks like a burlap sack full of something.
Okay. Anything else nearby that looks interesting, or should I head back?
Nothing that you can see in the fog.
Okay. I am gonna head back, and I guess I can't talk to you, so guys, unless anyone can anyone talk to me as a spider? No.
Maybe we could talk to you and you could try to gesture to us.
I don't
Or
think
you
I'm
could
gonna.
write
Tiny
it in your
little
web.
spider arms, like.
You could write it in the web, and we could call you Charlotte.
If only I took skywriting. All right. Yeah, I'll head back. And
Ophelia's not that kind of warlock.
I will head back and revert to my robot form, and explain everything I just saw.
Ooh, a sack.
There's a sack that might be some kind of trap.
Yeah, I feel, but we should probably get the rest of our party together.
Yeah.
So let's
That's
look
what we've
for-
been doing, I'm sure, while he was
Yeah,
No,
let's
they
see.
said they were trying to
Filling up
find a
the
place
rope.
to tie the rope.
Can we try to find a place to tie the rope to? A rock or a good enough tree stump?
There
or...
were 2 wooden stakes that were holding
from the bridge. Oh, yeah.
bridge's ropes
Yeah.
that are
let's try
still
to tie it
present.
to that.
Yeah, who's tying the rope?
Who's good at rope tying, Sil?
Probably me.
Oh, great. Tie this rope, Noah.
Noah, you can make a survival check.
Oh, I am good at that.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe Sil, you should do it.
Yeah, I
feel
can
like
try.
No,
You look like the type
it-
that ties ropes. I don't want to
it's-
judge what you do in your off time, but you look like the type that would tie.
It sounds like Noah volunteered, but I'll let it pass if you want to pass it off to Sil.
Just
Maybe
somebody
you
tie the
decide.
rope.
No,
Yeah.
You
You wanna-
decide that you never actually attended Boy
Okay.
Scouts, and are
Red.
like, maybe not.
okay, not a disappointment.
Wow, that is solid.
That is a hell of a survival check.
Yeah,
right
Ophelia's just gonna be like, look like the type.
Silo Cyber is too powerful, and I have to defeat him now.
there. It's like doing like ladder knots up the side of the
Yeah.
thing.
You tie the best knot that's
accidentally
ever been
clicked a-
tied.
Just ignore that. That was a mistake.
What?
He
Of course,
accidentally rolled
it's-
stealth.
Yeah.
It's the one bad
I'm
roll
trying
he's
to
rolled.
Change my stealth back to normal. There we go.
So yes, there's now the rope is tied. How are you guys getting it to the other side?
All right. I'll hold this side of the rope. Why don't you go ahead, Orion?
All right, Saloon will guide me on my careful journey across this chasm.
I had
Do you
forgot
need a
that you guys
roll or just a lot of
brought it
time?
with you. No, I'm going to need a athletics check from you, sir, unless you are taking any other precautions to secure your livelihood.
You should like zip line across. Be amazing.
I don't think we've got enough rope, so I've got 3 points of contact all the way across, and I'm going across nice and slow.
Well, I
So
think didn't the bridge fall?
No, there's 2
Two.
ropes still.
2 ropes stayed. You tied a third
I
rope.
thought the 2 ropes that were on your side stayed, and the little will-o-wisp zapped the 2 on the.
Well, there's
Okay, my bad.
there's 4 total ropes that go across the bridge, right? 2 on the left and 2 on the right. And as my understanding is, like 2 on the left were
That's
shocked off.
what I had heard as well. Maybe I misunderstood.
Each corner is only 1 rope because they connect to be the same. But yes, the one entire side has fallen into the ravine. The other side, the one that Orion is standing on, is still attached. The ropes are still there, and in theory, you could pull them up, but you'd pull the rest of the bridge up as well.
You know, if we just pulled that bridge piece across, I can mend it back together.
But it's
You
on our
guys-
side, so it's
you
broken
guys
on
need
your side.
a
So-
drawing?
Okay.
No.
Oh, yeah.
So there are still 2 ropes attached to the other side of the chasm, any 2, and now there's a third because you guys carried a rope across, and we still have that end on our side. So we get to tie that off on our side, or
Well, it's
you
on
know,
my waist.
Bo gets to hold it,
Yeah.
right? So I'm going to use those 3 ropes for my 3 points of contact, and I'm gonna go across. Oops.
I'm going to draw a diagram here because I think there's a
Yeah.
miscommunication.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah.
'Cause there's just
So
one rope. To my understanding right now, there's just our
yeah,
rope is across the
yeah,
valley.
there's just one rope.
Yeah,
I
that's it.
don't understand how that
So
happened.
the
So
rope-
this is the
That-
bridge, guys, right? This is the bridge. Here's the side with Ophelia and Noah.
So
The
I
little-
heard, yeah,
Hold on, the little will-o-wisp zapped both of these, and so it fell.
Ah,
that is not how that would work, but okay.
Why wouldn't it work that way?
Well, it
Listen, hold
sounded
on.
like
Just
sounded
to give
like
you
they were. It's gonna work however Ben says it works,
exactly.
but
Just to give you a heads up, Justin is a civil engineer, so he may
Oh,
be a little
no.
bit pedantic on this one. So I'm just. But this is how it happened.
It's like playing with a physicist. It's just
Well, actually, Ben, this is how it's actually. Okay.
well, excuse me, Justin. I've seen action movies. I know what I'm talking about.
all right. So if there's no way to cross, then I
no, there's
don't-
one rope.
I
You could
guess
kind
we
of lay
can't
down
get
on it
across.
and go
Okay.
across.
So while there was so Amy, hold up that phone again. While while the bridge had one corner zapped and it's sort of flopping in the wind, right? Noah ran across, bounded to the other side, and then it fell into the ravine. But my understanding is that he brought with him a rope that is now linked between the two of you.
Ah,
Mhm.
so
And
this,
so you are trying to shimmy across that rope.
I've got a better idea. Hold on. I'll reach down and start pulling up the bridge.
Okay, make a strength check.
Sure. Strength or athletics?
Athletics. For whatever reason I always forget athletics exists. You are unable to pull up the bridge.
Give me a hand, Orion.
Sure.
Make it again.
All right. Come on.
And Saloon can
There we
guide
go.
you in
That's
your
better.
strength. There you go. Look at that. You can throw in a couple points for good measure.
After a few agonizing minutes of pulling and grunting and groaning and heaving, you are able to pull the damaged, mangled remains of the bridge up to the top of your side.
Okay. Then I'm going to untie the rope around my waist and tie it to the end of the bridge. And then tell the
Okay.
other side to pull it over.
Right, I understand. Make a survival check to tie off the rope.
Oh, I'm not very good at that. Oh!
Listen,
tie
you're no
a-
Sil, but you're okay.
You tie a simple but effective knot that should hold, and you direct everyone else to now drag the rest of the bridge across the chasm in hopes of reconnecting the bridge, is my assumption here.
Well, Noah
So-
yelled that he could repair it. So,
Yes, he did. So Noah, Ophelia, and Sil give me athletics checks
Gosh,
to
sorry about that.
heave, hoe, and pull.
Yeah, it's not gonna go well. Oh, okay, not terrible.
Yeah,
mine not show
psilocyber
this
is too powerful.
yours is a 5, Ophelia.
Good show, yeah. Yeah, listen, she's
Um,
like, my hand.
Well, I'd like to think she's like doing stretches in the background while the other two are like already
Good.
doing
You're
it.
so strong. Look at you. Go, go, go.
Yeah, with motivation from Ophelia, you guys are able to pull up the bridge, and you now have the other side of the bridge, which is unattached. Noah, you're casting mending?
Yes, on both ends of the adaptive piece.
Okay. Unfortunately, it used lightning to break the ropes, and it wasn't a clean break. It more of burnt and frayed parts of the rope, so mending is only going to get you so far. You
Still
don't know
bind
how
at least
much.
one side of it up.
Yeah, you don't know how much it would hold with just mending. Would Ophelia? Would you try to bind
Oh, I mean,
part of it?
I would encourage Syl to try to tie that. You tie things so well, and I think you should try to tie that again.
Okay, I can.
I am
You
gonna
are
be
asking
I'm gonna
for a
be over
lot out of
here,
me.
just cheering you on. You're
Woo!
so good at tying stuff. That wasn't as impressive as that laddery one you did before, but this is still good. This is still a good rope.
Lacks the artistry, but
Hey, T.
Yeah, you begin tying off each side of the bridge, and you get it functional. It's not perfect, but the bridge is now, for lack of a better term, whole again. And
Here,
it
you
looks
guys can come across.
like it can be crossed.
It's perfect.
all right. This looks less intimidating for sure.
Come on,
All
guys,
right,
it's
then.
gonna be fun.
Should we still have your
Could you
you
send
know,
that rope back over here?
No,
Yeah,
we
that.
used it to tie up the bridge.
Well, but can we have the familiar fly the end back to them now? Oh, we used the
Oh
rope
yeah.
to tie the
All right. Well, it's all or nothing.
All right.
Go real fast, guys. It's gonna be
Why don't I
fine.
go first again, Orion? Could
Do
you
it
give me
like-
that blessing?
Sure.
All right, I'm gonna go. I'm going. What am I making for a check?
This would just be another acrobatics check. It
Plus a
doesn't
D4?
feel great.
Plus a D4, so it's 14. Still.
I sure do love guidance. It doesn't feel great, but you get across without issue.
Woohoo! Oh,
And
that was
Orion?
easy. Come on, Orion.
I can give you a new roll, or you can use the old one that I had rolled earlier. But
What was the old one?
I gotta go look it up.
A nat 20?
It was like a 9 actually, but
Well, why don't you make a new one?
all right.
This is a fresh try.
Acrobatics, I think, Justin. Oh, but yikes.
Ooh, Well-
Okay.
that'll still do it. Yeah, you waltz across. It's easy as pie. It's a little rickety, but it works. And you guys have made it across
Woohoo!
without dying.
Oh, that was more
harrowing.
stressful than I expected.
Just like the rope bridge to the tower at the old castle.
Pretty easy for
That
me
was-
to get across.
If I may share a personal anecdote for a minute, most parties, when they come across this obstacle, they just go, "Well, we've tried nothing and we're all out of ideas," and they turn around. So good job on being intuitive, because lots of people like to give up there.
There's a burlap sack that needs opening.
The area ahead is burnt though, like that building, so we should be careful.
Right then. Good idea. And I'm gonna draw my greatsword and kind of
Gonna
carefully
draw.
walk forward.
My bottle.
Okay.
What about this bag? Oh, somebody should open it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, let's find this burlap sack.
Where'd you say that was, Sil?
It was over in this alcove.
Yeah, it's just a little bit down the ways. There's a small alcove about 10 feet beyond the bridge that's been dug into the rock of the wall.
All right. Well, if no one else is gonna grab it, I will.
That worked well the last time with the bridge, so go ahead.
There we go. I do exactly
you-
that. I go grab the bag and open it up.
The bag has a number of supplies for what you would imagine to be upkeep of said bridge. There are 2 sets of hempen rope in here.
Mm.
Would have been so useful.
As well as about half of a climber's kit, I would suppose. There's a couple of pythons. There's a couple of supplies that could have been useful for the previous encounter, but that you did not end up needing. I believe you guys already had a climber's kit from the archaeologist too, so you've got quite a few supplies here now.
Lovely. Well, let's take that with us. It seems we're gonna need to make sure we can get back across as well when we're done here.
True.
All right, and you guys are going to continue on down the road?
Continue
Yeah.
right on down the road.
Okay, let's establish a marching order, please. Who's in front?
Probably the big guy.
Yeah.
I'll be behind him with the perception and AC to
Okay.
try to keep him out of trouble.
Good luck with that.
Can go third or fourth, probably.
What was that?
Yeah, I can stay in the back. I'm decently armored.
All right, so I'll go third, I guess.
Okay. So you continue forward and you find that the rocks and cliffs of this area are taking up this sort of like whitish, almost like yellowed color. And everything here is sort of has this like stale, sort of blackened, charred smell and appearance to it as you move around the sort of switchback road that moves upwards higher and higher into the mountains. After another, say, 20 minutes of travel, you come across the location that this road leads to ultimately. It's a ruin of a temple that barely stands. The walls are made of a yellowish brown stone that have crumbled into dust over the last unknown number of years. And you see a set of pillars that once held the arching ceiling of the place aloft. But now the same pillars lie on the ground, just sort of scattered across the area, lying in bits and pieces. And looking upward yields only the sky above, where there are even more sort of sheer cliff faces that rise above it. On the cliff face above the temple is carved an enormous visage, a face, into the cliff. Though its features have eroded, it's impossible to make out what the face once represented or truly appeared as. The temple itself is in tatters. You see the ceiling has collapsed in most places, and the floor is broken and upturned, and there are several spires that once stood outside that are now merely rubble. Around the temple are more burned, charred, destroyed plant life. You see a sort of a stone circular mosaic that has been cracked and broken in pretty spectacular fashion. There's like a small crater in the mosaic. I'm gonna switch maps here real quick.
Sweet.
Would a religion check allow any sort of insight into the origins of the temple? Or it's so far beyond anything I've seen?
You can certainly try to make a religion check. I can't make any promises that you'll know anything about it.
Sure, yeah.
Wow.
Well, I really thought long and hard about what this possibly could be. I have
Wow.
racked my brain, and if I can't think of it, I can't think of it, but I am confident there's nothing left in my noodle that would have otherwise explained it.
You actually do get uh, a spark of something. This,
Get it with the will o' the wisps.
but so you guys would actually, you wouldn't quite be in this map yet. The mosaic is like out here, and then you guys are actually like back here somewhere, but it's fine. And you're now just approaching, and Orion, you remember that a long time ago there was a brief sort of uprising centered around a figure whose name escapes you for the moment, that ended pretty bloodily. A lot of people died. There was a sort of a figure that they rallied around who was eventually killed and slain by some group of people. You're a little fuzzy on all the details, but you distinctly remember them being in this part of the world, and this definitely kind of fits their MO. They tended to be a bit reclusive and tend to build their settlements and their places of worship in the middle of kind of nowhere. And well, with how beat up this place looks and how kind of spooky it is, again, sort of fits the MO. Maybe with a little exploration it'll jog your memory, but that nat 20 is actually going to go a long way here in a little bit.
I'll explain that in the most professorial way to the rest of the group.
Let's go
Try to
look at
get
that pretty picture.
Okay. It's hard to tell what this once was. Like I said, it's cracked and there's a big sort of like crater, a big indentation in it, and you see this sort of image of a vaguely humanoid figure. You can see sort of up at the top is a image of what looks like almost a human head that is covered in some sort of like robe or hood. However, you only see like the forehead, like the brow and up, right? Everything else has been smashed and caved in and destroyed. You see what looks to be flames along the bottom on just like this end of things, just like fire, and you see the feet of what looks like some sort of individual. But again, the rest of it is smashed and destroyed. It looks to have maybe depicted a person, but beyond that, it's hard to say.
Well, all right then.
I have a really good feeling about this, guys.
All right, I'm
You
gonna
think-
carefully step around it because it just seems rude to walk on top. And I'll keep leading the way up towards the temple.
Okay. As mentioned before, the temple itself is in tatters. The ceiling is gone, the floor is broken and upturned, and the spires have collapsed. At the end of the long corridor, sort of the center of the temple, there is a shattered altar of sorts, a blackened sort of pile of rubble that is vaguely rectangular in shape, and two dark suits of armor stand on either side as ancient forgotten vigils.
That sounds normal.
Yeah, this
Lot
is really like
66, a shattered chandelier.
I feel like we're going to have a lot of luck in here, and that this is going to be really good for us as a group.
Right.
I'll
Come
do
on
my
up with
best
you.
to put my passive perception or active perception to work
Me
before
too.
we stroll in.
Yeah,
My
make,
10
Yeah.
and 12.
make a perception check.
I'm just gonna cast Shillelagh preemptively.
Ophelia's
Okay.
pretty busy stroking her dragon because how awesome is it to have a pseudo dragon?
So 12
Oh, I
is well
thought that
below
was a
the passive,
euphemism.
but
No, her actual dragon.
hmm.
Tiny little
Stroke the
dragon.
dragon.
Stroking the dragon.
Orion, you don't see anything that immediately strikes you as dangerous, but you keep glancing up at the cliff face that towers over this structure, and you keep looking at the visage, the sort of like humanoid face shape that's carved there. And there's this name that's sort of just like eating at you. You can't quite remember it though. It's something that starts with an R. And you just
Rodolfo?
Robert.
it's the pseudo dragon. Surprise! No, it's just some name that you can't quite put to memory yet.
All right. I'm going to step up right here. I do notice there's red stuff on the ground. Is that blood?
You look down and you do see what appears to be very old stains that are of a reddish, darkish color that
All
sort
right,
of
then.
run up the center of the hall here.
Hmm. All right, let's keep moving on.
Mhm.
I'm grabbing the wrong token. I mean, I don't know how far you want us to move each time, so
Yeah,
I'm just trying to keep it
yeah.
a little small.
Nothing happens as you guys enter in. Immediately in your way, there's this fallen pillar ahead of you. You guys can go around it or climb over it, up to you.
Is
Step
this a
on
body?
around.
Yeah, it is, as a matter of fact.
Oh,
Uh, Ophelia
let's go that
wanders
way.
over off
There's
to the
a
right,
body over
and
here.
and you see this charred. Just it's like one of those bodies around the dragon stones in Skyrim, the word walls, where they've incinerated a bunch of people.
Hmm.
It's just its features are completely gone. It's just this charred, blackened humanoid shape that is lying amid this big burn mark.
Oh,
Well, that looks a lot like a burnt down house too,
Mm-hmm.
except it's a person.
Right, it's a person.
I just wanted to say, it's a person, not a house.
Your powers of observation
Yeah.
are
Yeah.
always amazing.
Absolutely. Right then.
I mean,
Let's
it's
keep
all burnt
going.
up. There's nothing left on the body to check.
No, nothing. But as you guys sort of step away from this body, there is a sort of like a rumble and a crackle of earthen power as the entire temple seems to just like rumble and quake.
oh.
It's brief and fades almost immediately, but yeah, big rocky
Sounds
tremble.
like someone's happy to have us here, Ophelia.
I think so too. I think they're excited to see us.
I think excited to see us is probably right. Keep moving on.
Bye, friend.
Still is
Yeah.
gonna walk the length of the wall. It looks like over there.
I'm trying to move. There we go.
Are you having trouble?
Yeah, my computer is ancient.
But there's a new one coming. Don't
Yeah,
fret.
You got a new one coming?
yeah. It's not the one I wanted, but it'll
It's the one you need.
do until I can get the one I wanted.
Yeah, I'm kind of in the same boat. I need to buy a new computer, and I can't really afford the one I want.
Yeah.
I can get
Mine
like
is
the chipset that I want, but with like the cheap chipset, and then upgrade it later. It's the best I can think of. All right,
Now,
anything in this shadowed area?
Not quite. There is another large swath of burn mark that these scorch marks that cover the area. It's covered with soot and ash. Who rolled really poorly on the orb? Was that Noah?
On the orb?
Yeah,
Yeah.
or Noah was taken by the orb
Noah
momentarily.
was.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But what?
You
Oh,
guys, you
yeah.
guys found the rusted iron orb, I believe, from
Yeah.
the
Yeah. Sorry.
The one that said
and
consume and then
yeah,
kill.
Kill.
you guys cast Identify on that, right?
Hmm.
And discovered that it was a scrying sensor, right?
We
Yeah,
wrapped
that's-
it up
yeah.
in cloth.
That's why we
Yeah.
wrapped it up in cloth and put it in the backpack.
I recommended that we
Right.
dispose of it, but people didn't agree.
Then Noah, you would hear a voice in your head.
In your head.
Approach my altar, servant.
Oh, where's the altar?
It's the
Way
big
up at the
burnt
front.
thing at the front.
I can't long click ping anymore.
Yeah.
Hey, Noah, wait for us. Where are you going?
Where's the altar? I'm
Buddy?
gonna head towards the altar.
So Noah, are you just like moving quickly ahead?
Yeah, I'm approaching the
Hey.
altar.
Hey, Noah, wait. Hey, where are you going there, bud?
Oh, yeah, I gotta go to the altar, man.
What?
Why
What?
do you have
We'll
to go to
get
the
there
altar?
eventually. Slow down.
Oh no, just I
He's
just
very
feel
quick. Like
compelled to.
I'm gonna like run up and grab him.
Pay them no heed.
I'm gonna like
And
grab him.
yeah,
and hold
you
him.
can make a contested athletics check if you want to hold / escape from said hold.
Mhm.
in your hand.
Hey, little buddy, where are you running off to?
Noah, are you trying to struggle free of his grasp?
I guess so. Yeah. I mean, how compelling is this voice in my head?
You're not being forced to do it necessarily. You haven't made a save. You don't feel any sort of you don't feel anything forcing you to do it, but there is something sort of in the back of your mind that's telling you it might not be a bad idea to listen to the voice.
Like
Oh,
when
we
they're
gotta
just out
go. We gotta get to the altar. We gotta get to the altar, and then while he's holding me, my head's gonna do this.
Yeah, make an athletics check to try to break out of Beauregard's grasp.
Come
Oh,
on, we gotta get to the altar.
Wait a minute, buddy. We can't go running off like that. Did you see all the burnt people here? Do you want to end up like them?
No, but that's why we gotta get to the altar.
I don't think you should be running forward though.
I'll move forward a little bit and at least attempt any additional perception if there's any further perception I can do from this vantage.
Yeah, go for it.
I don't know. I'm getting the impression that we should go to the altar.
You're
Let me go.
hearing. What are you
Hearing?
hearing?
Go to the altar.
You're hearing voices. Are you warlock now too, like
Ophelia?
Ophelia? Hearing voices?
I don't hear voices in my head. That's really rude and like that's a stereotype.
Oh, I'm sorry. I hate reinforcing negative stereotypes. My mistake, Miss Ophelia.
Orion, you see the two suits of armor next to the altar slowly turn their bucket helms in the direction of Noah. Sort
Whoa.
of now both looking at the group.
The armor is moving. I don't think that's normal. I mean, I'm not in a lot of ruined temples, but I'm gonna say that is not normal.
Orion, I think this is gonna end bad for you, buddy. Like, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna let you go, but I think it's gonna end bad if you go to that
I'm
altar.
gonna let you finish, but first.
But I want you to know before I let you go, I appreciate you. And then I'm gonna let
Noah-
and then I'm gonna let him go.
Noah, in your head, you hear,
Approach the altar and you will be spared the coming massacre.
Oh, well, I need to get to the altar so that I don't get killed.
You need to get to the altar so you don't get killed.
Yeah.
What? What's
What
gonna
in the
kill
what?
you?
What?
As you ask the question, both suits of armor begin to move, grabbing blades at their side and unsheathing wicked looking glowing red weapons.
Oh.
I told you this was going to be real good, guys.
All right. And I will
Maybe-
draw my greatsword.
Maybe they're gonna escort us to the altar.
And start moving for. Yeah. You know what? I'm
Why
gonna use
don't-
the short sword, I guess. Crap.
Why don't we roll for initiative?
So, Bo, you still have advantage.
Well, good. Because I needed it.
Wow. I was ready
Nice.
for this. I was like, this armor's coming alive, guys. This armor's coming alive. Hold on.
I've seen this one before.
I am ready. So let's see. We go to that little board and put the
14. Red is Beauregard. I don't know which is more difficult. Remember to click my token to roll initiative, or actually have to go pick up the thing out of the ring out of the bowl and rename it.
Let me tell you, as the DM, it is so wonderful to have people setting their own initiative on the tracker, because it's just one less thing that I have to do, and it's made easy because of Tabletop Sim, because
Yeah.
everyone can do it. It's just so lovely.
It's one of the few things I like about Roll20. Select
Oh,
your
yeah.
token and roll your initiative, and it automatically propagates, and it's all done.
Mhm.
That's it.
and puts it in
so
order for you.
Yeah.
what's your dex score,
So
Sil?
Oh, me. My dex is 16.
Excellent. I don't know. Okay, I know what I'm doing. I wrote 12 instead of the actual name. Cool. So, Orion, you are the first to react as you see these things springing to life, drawing their blades. What would you like to do?
These are not agents of Saloon. I can tell you that.
You would.
We are gonna go ahead and we're gonna try a guiding bolt. Damn it, one of these things are gonna hit somebody. I've shot these off several times. Nothing's hit anything. It's worked in the past.
It's gonna work for you today. I can feel it.
We're gonna go to the guy to the north.
Okay.
And for a 16.
Just because everyone might have a different perspective of what north is, this arrow is going
Okay,
to
that's nice.
designate north.
And that is accurate to my guess.
Okay.
Okay.
Good.
Because I was
Yeah.
like, I don't even know what direction I'm standing in. Right? What?
Yeah,
North?
you're right. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. That was just happens to be what I was looking at. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So you unleash this blast of holy energy, this streak of moonlight shooting at the northmost creature. And what did you get to hit?
16.
16. The creature holds up a sort of this wicked, sort of spiked shield and just absorbs the moonlight.
Oh,
Yeah. Dang it. And I will move over to the north, attempting to find some partial cover.
Okay. Anything else?
Nope.
Ophelia.
Ophelia is just going to summon up some eldritch energy in her hands and hold her eldritch blast until one of the creatures gets into base-to-base contact with somebody.
Okay. Anything else?
That's it.
How did you get all the way over there?
I moved. I was doing that while
She
these
was
people
walking
were
on the
talking
wall.
about. Yeah. While
Okay.
these people were like talking
Okay.
about, hey, why are you going towards the altar? I was like,
I must have missed that.
I'm
Uh,
pretty sneaky.
Beauregard.
Beauregard is going to step up 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 and say once again to his friend, I really don't think you should go up to that altar. Do you see those things there? They are going to kill you. And I will delay. I will hold an action to attack with my short sword anything that comes into range.
Okay. Still.
Okay, I am gonna move up. One more. And I'm gonna cast Spike Growth.
Oh, nice.
Oh, the greatest spell that's ever been made.
And I don't know how to do like a circle in here.
You got
I'll
all
get
kinds
to
of
it in
drawing
1 sec.
options.
Yeah, there's a
There.
underneath the
underneath the little
hand on the
pointer.
left.
Oh, there's a
Hard
circle.
There's
with
a-
your old-timey
yeah.
computer.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Is
You
we'll
need
see how
help?
this goes. Yeah, I might need help. I'm gonna try it.
You click and drag.
Your little pencil.
Boom.
Yeah. Okay. So 20, right? That's theirs. That looks like 20 to everybody.
Is it a 20-foot
1, 2,
radius
3,
or
4.
diameter?
Oh, 20-foot radius. Okay. So hard.
Yeah.
Come on, keep going.
Almost there.
Is that it? 1, 2, 3, 4.
I think
Well,
5
it's
more
like-
feet in radius.
Yeah.
There.
Yeah.
Right about
Okay.
20, 25,
a little
30
more.
Oh, you
Oh,
made
no,
another
there's another one.
circle.
Oh,
And
not
one
that
tiny
way.
little
Oh,
circle.
no, yeah.
That's adorable.
One extra little spike just right there.
Yeah.
No, don't. I don't know how to. Oh, come. Now
I
it
can
won't let
erase
me
that if
erase
you
it.
want.
Okay, yeah,
That's-
if you can. I'm trying to erase it. I'm on like an erase tool, but no, don't do all of them.
So you cast spike growth. These sort of like the thorns and vines beginning to grow between the tiles of the floor of the temple, just sort of bursting up and cracking out of the earth.
Yeah, I was
Ah.
trying to like center it so he was like so the back was where he is. Does that make
Yeah,
sense?
I can do that if you'd like.
Okay. That would be very helpful. Thank you. Oh, it's so much bigger than.
That's a, I believe I counted that right. Yeah, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35,
Wow,
40.
yeah.
So
So big.
you could probably encompass both of them if you wanted.
Oh,
If you'd
I
rather do that.
Yeah, okay. So I'm confusing the grid with the other tiles.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
me too.
Oh, yeah,
you,
yeah.
You know what might be easier to do is, and this is going to throw things off radically for a minute.
Uh-oh.
So prepare yourselves.
I'm so
But
excited.
tabletop has a grid
Woo!
system like this that is going to have
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, that might be easier to see for some
Yeah.
of you if you'd rather have that.
Yeah, that seems pretty good.
Just
least
yeah,
okay.
just for this. This is
Mhm.
pretty.
Yeah,
Pretty
no,
good.
one moment. I'm actually gonna alter some of the size of these a little bit.
Oh, wow. Ooh, nice.
Cool. So then I know you all would probably have had different positions and different movement plans. So if you guys feel that you got gypped on movement, please say so, and we can try to
That guy
fix
just
that.
got so much bigger. Wow. It's
Yeah.
brutal.
Okay. If I would have seen that I could have gotten them both in one,
Yeah,
that probably
yeah,
would
yeah,
have
yeah.
centered that up then.
That's totally fine. Well, I was kind of generous with that that spacing wasn't high. Okay. Let's see. So something like that, I believe. Would you rather it be centered elsewhere?
I would probably pull it up a little bit more towards us, but only by like
5 feet.
2 squares.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like
Yeah.
that.
Perfect.
Neat.
Teamwork.
Rad. Okay, so anything else from you, Sil?
That is all for me.
All right. Now I'm about to nullify everything you guys do, and this was not intentional, but I do apologize in advance. The suits of armor, instead of stepping forward, actually lift into the air.
Oh man.
Oh, son of a bitch.
And they just go hovering right on over the spike growth.
What jerks. Ah, but will that now trigger my
Yep,
hard
that
attack?
triggers your attack.
Blickety blue blue. 19.
19. The blast slams into the creature, and it appears to have some sort of immunity to
Damage?
the force damage that your
That's unusual.
spell does.
That should also trigger my attack.
It does. Yeah, go for it.
Sing 15.
15 does not hit. It blocks it with the with its shield.
Okay.
Let's see. Then it is going to strike out with its long sword at Beauregard. That's an 11.
Does not hit.
Gets a second attack. That's a little bit better. That's a 21.
I'll allow it.
And you take 7 points of slashing damage.
Whoosh. And I'm not raging yet.
I think this one's going to continue to just fly over to Orion and sort of sit down next to you. It had to dash to get there, so
Hey
it's
there,
not
big
making
fella.
any attacks. Then Noah, what are you doing?
All right, I just got some error on the screen. All right, I'll get back in there. I get disconnected somehow.
Oh.
Question. So, how I want to roleplay correctly, but how strong is the compulsion from this voice? Should I?
You are still in control of your own actions. If you're starting to think that, hey, maybe this voice doesn't have my best interest in mind, you can certainly attack these things with no consequence. But
Okay.
you have been promised to be spared from the coming massacre.
Just if you want to think about that.
Just throwing it out there.
They're lying to you, Noah.
Besides, now you have to go through all those spikes.
I am completely. Oh, there it is. Sorry, I'm gonna try to rejoin. But I'll do my action first. Well, I can be spared after helping. Obviously, this guy's attacking my friend, so I will, attack him, and then I can go and be spared from the upcoming massacre.
You're just going to kill him with
So-
kindness thanks to Tasha's hideous laughter, right?
Yes, that's actually was what I was going to do. So, cast it.
Tasha's hideous laughter.
Yep.
Ah, ah, ah.
Did it cast?
Which one are you casting it on? There's one very close to you, attacking Beauregard, and there's one behind you, getting up close and personal with Orion.
Yeah, the one attacking Beauregard.
Okay. 1 second.
Did my cast? happen? Did anything occur?
No, but is it a saving throw for the creature?
Oops, I just did it twice too. So
Yeah, it's a wisdom save.
Mm-hmm.
I just wanted to make sure that it could affect constructs. And it looks like it can.
Wisdom 13.
Okay. It rolls a 3.
It finds the
That is
cat
a shocking outrage.
hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah, the creature, not really capable of laughing, just sort of drops to one knee and begins to shudder. It's kind of unnerving, but it's not really doing anything to defend itself at present.
Wow.
Anything else, Noah?
So now I guess I'll move towards the thing.
Moving into that white circle is going to incur a whole bunch of damage for every square you move.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's the spike growth spell from Syl, so it would be very painful to do that.
All right. I'm gonna assume that the desire to avoid pain is stronger than the desire to avoid the massacre. So I will not do that then.
Okay.
All right, that's it for now. All right, a little disoriented having to log back into the board.
No worries. Orion, you are face to face with one of these wicked looking suits of armor.
Is it my turn already again?
It is.
All right. I think I will. I can't quite catch that guy. I'm gonna go and bless Syl, Noah, and Bo.
Okay. You cast a holy light that sort of surrounds the 3 of your companions. Anything else that you'd like to do?
Just gonna hang out and hope I don't get my ass totally kicked.
Okay. Then Ophelia.
Okay, so Ophelia is going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And if I do a 15-foot cone, what would that look like? I mean, can I hit this guy without hitting Bo?
In theory, yeah, you'd have to do it.
Like, I just have to shoot it. Yeah.
Yeah, it would be.
Just have to be mindful with my shooting.
Yeah, it would be something like.
Yeah.
Like
So that is what she'll do. She'll put her thumbs together and cast out burning hands. Let's see if I can hit with that. Oh, I'm sorry. It's a saving throw. It's a Dex 13 saving throw.
It sure is.
Why am I?
That's a 13.
Oh well. So they take half damage.
1. Yes.
Yeah,
that is
failed.
how
Okay,
that works.
so and I'm gonna throw in my Genie's Wrath for the extra damage as well.
Okay.
Which is 2 points, I think. Where the heck is it? Genie kind. Where's the?
I thought it was in the description about your bottle.
Is it about my bottle?
No, it's in that same section.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I
Genie's
believe
Wrath.
so.
There it is. Yeah. Okay, so additional 2 fire damage. So okay, let me roll this. Sorry.
I also struggle with basic math. It's okay.
So that'll be 22 total.
22. Oh yeah, you're a warlock. Okay. That suddenly makes a lot more sense. 22. Wait. Half
then half.
11?
Yeah.
Right.
22 total. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh man,
Sorry, I didn't mean to scare you.
that was a roller coaster
Yeah.
of
And
a
for
lot
the
of
record,
things
I
for
don't
me.
know if this will have, given that it was resistant towards my force damage, I do have elemental adept fire, so spells that I cast ignore resistance to fire damage.
It doesn't seem like it would have ignored or resisted your fire damage in any way. It does take the full brunt of it outside of it, sort of sidestepping a little
yeah.
bit and just getting caught in the edge of the flame. Anything else, Ophelia?
That's it. That's all I can do. It's my whole thing right there.
Beauregard.
So, is he prone?
He is technically prone. Yes.
Okay, so I will. I'm gonna attack him with advantage then.
Go for it.
$24.
That hits.
With the charged short sword. And I would like to rage.
I would like to rage.
Of course.
Or actually, I fall into my swordsman stance and focus in on the combat.
There we go. Yeah, you focus in heavily and swing out, sort of crushing part of this thing's shoulder pad, which dents in and crumples a little bit as it sits there, sort of doing the equivalent of a laugh for it.
Mm-hmm. All
End
right,
of turn.
that's the best I got here.
All right, and the blade does slice nicely into the armor. The magic gives it a just a chef's kiss of
Charged
perfection.
short
Yeah, and he gets another saving throw chance.
At the end of its turn, right?
No,
It
also
takes
on
damage.
Dropped my dice.
Uh-oh. At Eddie's table, that means bad things for you.
Yeah.
Is a 13? Oh, wait, nope, I lied. A 12?
So well.
DC 13. So
All right, yeah, just
Keeps going.
avoids it. Keeps giggling. Still.
All right, I'm gonna move. All right, here, and I'm going to cast Thorn Whip on that guy.
Nice. Yeah.
Oh, well, luckily I have advantage because he's still down,
And bless.
He's prone.
prone.
Yeah, he's prone, which actually means you'd get disadvantage.
Oh shit. Okay,
'Cause
never mind.
It's
If
not
it-
bad.
if it's-
That's
it's
right.
a ranged
not
roll,
it's
which
a
I believe it
ranged
is,
one. Yeah. Shit. Okay.
I don't
Not
think
gonna work.
I don't think the D4 is going to help us out.
Yeah, I'm not gonna use it.
Sorry, man.
I mean, Saloon's trying to guide you, but come on, you got to meet her halfway.
You gotta help. You gotta help.
All right, so that was it.
Okay. The whip is unable to reach the creature as it is currently kind of on one knee, hunched over and blocked behind bow, so it just sort of shoots wide. And it would be the Helmed Horrors' turn. So at the end of the prone one's turn, it's going to make a saving throw. That is a 9. It does not make it.
So
Listen,
it's
whatever
still
joke
laughing.
you told it, keep that in your
It
back
was-
pocket.
Right, that's...
And then Orion, you're going to take 2 longsword attacks.
I'm sorry, Orion. We love you.
Orion, that's a 16 for the first one.
AC 18.
Okay, and the second one is a 24.
All right.
That is for a number. One moment. 7 points of slashing damage.
7, got it. 17 is my roll to maintain concentration.
Excellent. and Noah.
What the? Oh.
What do you need concentration for? Sorry, I had to kill a fly.
Bless, I believe.
Yes, that's right.
Oh, okay. So that other guy is still laughing viciously.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So I will turn to within range, I guess. Oh, I'm already within range. And do the same on this other guy.
It's a concentration spell.
Oh, you're right, it is. I
Yeah.
will not do that.
Just
I can't cast anything while I have a concentration spell, right? Or can I
you can
do?
cast anything that's
Other
not a
spells, yeah.
concentration spell.
All right. Well, then I'll just do the vicious mockery.
Oh, sorry to interrupt. I was just looking at it. Thorn Whip is a melee spell attack.
It's a
But let me look at the prone condition here real quick. It says that
Attack roll against the creature has advantage if the attacker is within 5 feet of the creature. Otherwise, the attack roll has disadvantage.
Yeah,
So okay.
he got to it first.
I have the
So
conditions
Within 5
open
feet.
in a window all the time.
Which is pretty crazy when he's at work, but
Yeah,
you
I know, it's
just you
awkward.
never know.
out at dinner. He's like, "Hey, you know what? If you were poisoned right now, FYI,
Don't judge me.
listen, this is a
We're-
safe space."
We're just stating facts. No
Yeah.
judgment there. We are
Correct.
simply stating facts.
Okay.
All right.
No, Noah?
Yeah, I did the vicious mockery for 2 points.
It has to make a charisma save, right?
It's wisdom 13.
Oh, wisdom. That is a 16.
Okay. On a save,
No
Nothing,
damage.
nothing but cantrip.
nothing. Yeah.
Rip in peace. Anything else from you, Noah?
No.
All right. Orion, back to you.
All right. This is so I will cast Sacred Flame on the one in front of me, which is the cantrip, Dex 13.
Yeah, because it's an 18.
Perfect, perfect. And then I will look to do Spiritual Weapon directly behind it, flanking it.
I will
Ah,
say
mother
this
trucker.
much. You have already seen that Ophelia's force-based attacks have been completely
Negated.
absorbed and negated,
Okay.
yes, made irrelevant by some aspect of their armor.
Okay, well, it's good to understand that it's force damage.
So would that change how you would operate your turn?
No, I'll keep it occupied.
Okay. Are you still casting spiritual weapon, or are you just forgetting about that?
I'm just forgetting about that.
Okay.
Okay. Then
There it
Ophelia.
is, force damage.
Ophelia is going to Eldritch Blast it again, but with the added 2 fire damage from the Wrath of the Ifrit. So hopefully, if I hit, I'll at least do 2 damage. And I critted that, which doesn't mean anything because I don't
Oh.
think that
Wow.
actually will double the Ifrit damage. I don't think.
It doesn't.
Yeah, so
But
hit it so solid.
that's. I did not truly realize how irrelevant this fight made warlocks. I do apologize.
That's fine. And then I'm just gonna
That's-
back up over to here.
Okay.
I can stand on top of this. I'll do that just for dramatic effect.
That would be an extra 5 feet of movement, just like difficult terrain to sort of
Yeah,
like scramble on top of
Yeah.
that pillar.
I can't believe I wasted a crit.
I'm so sorry. Beauregard.
Beauregard is going to use all of the tools at his disposal, and indeed continue to attack this thing that is prone on the ground.
Go for it.
And you get the D4.
16 plus a D4. Oh, I need a high roll, I think.
I believe in you.
16 does not hit it.
How about a 20?
It does hit it.
Oh,
Nice.
look at that. Have at you, sir, for another 7 points of damage.
This time, a sort of swift upward strike, getting it in the midsection. As it's starting to look a little beat up there. It
does
You're
get another
reducing
save,
it.
though.
It does, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's a 19 this time. So it does end the Tasha's Hideous Laughter spell.
That was really
Oh,
handy, negating some damage.
I'm sorry,
for a round
that
or
was
two
9 damage because I'm raging.
Good call. All right. So the creature that is still prone is looking pretty rough, looking like it's about bloodied.
Right.
Then end of turn, Beauregard.
And Beauregard's turn.
Still, you're up.
All right, I'm gonna move up one and try to give Orion some breathing room by thorn whipping this guy back a little bit.
Okay. Make your attack.
Oh,
Where are you putting the thorn whip?
On
I was gonna pull him back this way. Toward, can you, like back?
Like, okay, so this pillar here is an actual obstacle.
I can't see over it.
No, you can.
Okay.
But you're gonna have a hard time pulling him over that pillar. My understanding is that you can put the actual thorn whip, like right here or something.
Oh, okay.
That's my understanding of the spell. I could be totally off base. Can you read it for me?
You create a long vine-like whip covered in thorns that lashes out at your command towards a creature in range. Make a melee spell attack against the target. It doesn't really say anything
The
about
range is 30 feet.
placement.
It
Yeah,
doesn't.
so
And it says the creature is pulled towards you,
Yes.
not towards the whip. Okay,
Yeah.
so I had misunderstood. Maybe I'm thinking grasping vine.
Yeah. It also doesn't matter because I rolled a 10. So
but next time it could matter. It could matter next time.
Yeah, I'm thinking grasping vine, which is a 4th level spell. Whoops. Yeah, so you lash out with this whip, sort of this sound echoing through the temple, but it just bounces off of the creature's armor. Anything else still?
that is all.
All right, this Helmed Horror is going to get to its feet and try to lay into Mr. Hamilton Oxworth III. 11.
Beauregard will parry that with his excellent swordsmanship.
That's just flavor, not like a mechanical.
No, not a
thing.
real,
You didn't
not a
take-
real parry.
You didn't take a level in fighter or something. Okay.
I did,
Um,
but that's beside the point.
Yeah. Oh, you did? Really?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay. Then the other one is much higher. 22.
That will hit.
That is 9 have 2 4 damage.
4 damage.
And then Orion, 2 more strikes against you as these creatures seek to eliminate the healer. Ooh. Okay. A 19?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, that's 8 points of slashing damage.
Ruh-roh.
And the next attack is a natural 20.
Okay, great.
Oh.
I'm down, but
We had a
Not
cleric.
forgotten.
Yeah, 18 points of slashing damage.
18. I I had 5, and my max is 21. That was just about enough to kill me straight away.
Oof.
If you were at 0, yeah.
Ooh, okay, so Orion gets knocked down by this thing. Oh, they don't. Okay, cool. That's good to know that figures do that. Orion starts doing a headstand, and it is now Noah's turn. Actually, you know what? I lied. It's not quite Noah's turn. Now it's Noah's turn.
Hmm. Can I do Mantle of Inspiration on myself?
I don't know, actually. I don't think you can.
Okay.
Does it say creatures you can see or other creatures you can see?
As creatures you can see, up to 3.
Then yes, you can do that on yourself.
Okay. Then I will do that on myself. And then I'll apply the other 2 to Beauregard and Sill. So we get 5 temporary hit points, but more importantly, I can move without opportunity attacks. And
That
I will
is
go
pretty
over.
convenient for you at this moment.
Yep, I'm gonna go over to here, and I will do Cure Wounds on him.
Oh, that's a nice heal.
There you go.
On Orion,
Yeah.
you kneel down and you
Wow.
send a
nice.
wave of healing energy into Orion.
And also, just so Sill and Beauregard, you both get 5 temporary hit points, and can also immediately move if you'd like.
Ooh, I'm gonna move back a little bit.
Oh, they can immediately move?
Yeah,
It's a
Oh, that's
reaction,
awesome.
but
That's amazing.
they can
as a
move without
reaction.
incurring attacks of opportunity.
I'm just going to swing around this guy.
Wait, no,
Okay.
move back too far.
Oh, yeah.
Then Orion, you would be next. You come to sort of coughing and sputtering on the ground, but alive.
Whew. Whoa. Well, I'm going to move back over here, and I will invoke Saloon's divinity to channel divinity to the Twilight Sanctuary, a 30-foot radius. Twilight emanates from you. The sphere is centered on you, filled with dim light. The sphere moves with me, lasts for a minute, until I'm incapacitated or die again.
10.
Thank you, Noah. Whenever a creature, including me, ends its turn in the sphere, you can grant that creature one of these benefits,
Oh, boy,
including
this is
1d6 plus 3 temporary hit points.
Feel real good about that.
So I'm going to channel divinity, create that, and give myself, since it's the end of my turn, yes, 1d6 plus 3 temporary hit points. Sound right?
Excellent. Yeah.
And you said it's a 30-foot radius?
30-foot radius, yeah.
So that would put me 1 square out of it.
1 square out of it? Oh, gosh dang. Really? 1, 2, 3, 4,
he can
5?
I can move.
He's going to end his
How
No,
about
now I'm
here?
there.
Yeah.
you can't move there because you were here and had to use
Half
15
your
feet of
movement,
movement
yeah.
to stand up.
1, 2,
And
3.
this
Okay.
is this is
Yep.
15
Yep.
feet. So
But it moves with you, right? So you can get in.
Correct.
let's see. End of turn, Ophelia.
Ophelia is very excited about this potential opportunity. She's going to jump down over here, move here. Can her 15-foot cone hit both those guys?
No, it cannot.
Why? It's a cone.
Because if you draw a line from the square this guy is in, you can only get like here.
That's 15 feet.
I mean, you might be able to nick both of them, but I don't feel like you'd be able to envelop. Actually, you know what? Let's forget that. The tabletop sim has an actual measuring tool. Hold on.
A cone measuring tool?
It's not a cone measuring tool, but if they're 15 feet apart and each within 15 feet of you, then let's see. What's that say? Does that say 3?
3.5
4
inches. That's
Oh.
well within 15 feet. I mean,
Well, all right, he's banned. You're knocked unconscious again. Wow.
A rock just falls from the ceiling. Oh, I just got
Okay,
disconnected.
I'll allow it. Yeah, I'll allow it.
Hold on, let me rejoin. I got disconnected briefly.
Oh yeah, everyone's
Oh,
getting
me
disconnected.
too.
Yeah, I
Can you
just got-
guys still hear me?
Yeah,
I
we
can
still
hear you. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, we're connected on Discord, so
It's
we
just
can
getting
still hear.
disconnecting on the tabletop.
Yeah.
You know what?
So
It
we'll-
might be time for Steam's daily update. That's my guess because sometimes
All
sometimes
servers
Servers
down.
maintenance.
Wow.
Yep.
Like
Oh,
everyone in the chat got kicked
incredible.
off.
Yeah.
Oh, wonderful.
5 to
All
10 minutes
servers
usually.
are down for
Well, that's whatever.
maintenance.
If 5 to 10 minutes is nothing,
At
we can
8:30 Eastern time.
we
Now,
can
now
figure
I've
this
been
out.
disconnected.
This,
Fun.
in any case, yeah, I'm sure we can
We can get my last roll
Theater of
in,
the
and then
mind
we
it.
can,
we can theater of the mind it. Yeah.
Yeah, actually, I can do you guys one better. Just give me a minute or so. I can load an autosave and I can share my screen.
Okay.
I'm
And then
sure
we can
that'll
just, guess
that'll
from
screw
there.
up the actual stream,
Ugh,
but I apologize.
Eddie's tragic sigh.
I can make
Yeah,
adjustments. All right.
It'll be just a minute.
No worries. Olha que
Perfect.
coisa mais linda, mas cheia de graça, bela menina que dias que passa,
What?
doce
What are you singing?
baldonço com mil do mai. Tall
Girl
and
from
tan and
Ipanema.
young and lovely, the girl from Ipanema goes walking, and when she passes, each one she passes goes, ah.
Ah.
Sorry, I was singing it in Portuguese because it's a Brazilian song.
Yes. Thank you.
I can sing in Spanish too if you want. German.
We know. We know.
I can sing
We
in
have
all
no
of it.
doubt.
Fine.
It's very impressive. It is very impressive.
All
You're
right.
so handsome and strong.
Well, this makes things very difficult.
Yeah. So Ophelia, you had moved
Wow, you can
down
move us too.
down
And
here. Yeah, I
yeah,
can.
Beauregard was over to the other side. That's why I got so excited when I saw the potential opportunity.
Right. So he's here. The autosave wasn't until for a minute ago. So Orion got here. I think Syl was still here. Yeah, I think this is more or less the state of it previously.
Oh, it looks like it.
And you would like to blast
hands.
both of them with burning hands.
Yeah, I would love that to happen. Who knows if it will? It is
You
a
send out this
13 dex.
wave of flame. The first one rolls a 7.
Oh.
The other one's a non-natural 20 though.
All right, so let me roll this. plus my 2, so that's 18 total.
Man, I can't. Oh,
Oh
there we go.
man.
That's perfect.
All right. So the one right next to Beauregard is looking real rough now. This other one though is now sort of like turning his
She would at that point,
gaze towards
like
you.
to run along the column here and hopefully around to the other side with her movement. She hopped down off of it, so I
What?
assume some of
Oh,
her movement
okay.
was used.
This would be 20 feet, and I assume that you jumped 5, 10.
Yeah, probably.
Right?
Yeah, I think so. I think so
Oh,
because I
wait.
think she was on the edge here, so it would have been
Yeah.
like 5, 10.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30
Yeah.
to get here.
And then she'll hunker down behind that, like, oh god,
Okay.
oh god.
Then Beauregard, back to you.
Beauregard is trying to fix the stream and will attack with his short sword. I assume there's one still in the range for me.
Absolutely.
D4
just-
is not going to help with that.
Scrapes across the armor,
Uh,
some sparks flying.
I was down, so the D4
Oh,
is out.
D4 is gone anyway. Yep, no love.
Still.
All right, I'm gonna move 1 square south to get myself in range.
Oop.
I'm gonna bonus action. What is it? Healing word? Is that the? Where's my?
That is
where are
the
my
bonus
spells?
action healing spell.
Yeah, healing word. I'm gonna bonus action healing word Orion
All right.
for 6.
Today's healing word of the day is spaghetti.
And then I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna
Thank you
thorn
very
whip
much.
that guy
Yeah.
into the spikes because I used the 2nd level spell slot, and it's gotta happen.
Yeah. What's gonna happen?
It fucking happens.
Hell yeah.
So I'm gonna pull him
Well,
in.
15 feet
Doesn't-
towards you.
Doesn't
Yeah.
he move towards you though?
Yeah,
Which guy?
this guy, that guy, right there.
this
guy.
one, this one,
Yeah.
that guy right there.
So he would like move like right into the beginnings of the circle there. Yeah. Okay. I will call that. I mean I know this square is technically you just got a little corner there, but I'm gonna call that 1 square of movement total.
Okay.
Also
Yeah, we do like edges in our other game, right, guys?
We love edges.
Yeah, we do usually.
I
I'm
wanna-
used to edges being.
I want to also take a look at its spike growth, right?
Yeah. So every 5 is 2d4.
For every 5 feet traveled, yeah.
Okay. In my understanding, typically involuntary movement doesn't count for like attacks of opportunity and things like that. I don't know how it interacts with this spell. I'm gonna look real quick.
You said earlier they floated over it, but ultimately, obviously, it's your pick.
Yeah, they're on the ground right now, but they are capable of flight. I'm just gonna. Okay, it does interact with involuntary movement, so yeah, you can roll the 2d4 for.
Terrifying. Imagine if you could like
For
just drag them across spike
Yeah.
growth.
A couple of
Something
druids,
thunder.
one on each side, or a warlock with the repelling blast on one
Playing
side.
like volleyball
Throwing
with
them back
the,
in, throwing them back
the
in.
enemy.
Yeah, I
Next
was really
time I'll
counting
get
on that.
repelling blast.
And the Hadar's grass, so you can pull them towards you and
Yeah.
then away from you, and then anyway.
All right,
times,
so
good times.
it's looking real rough now. Anything else from you, Sil?
That's it.
Okay, so now onto the Helmed Horrors turns. It is going to lift into the air and drift over to our friend Sil here, who has not been very kind to it recently. And oh boy. Oh wow. A 13. and an 11.
Oh, that's not horrible.
No.
Oh, you duck and weave out of the way as it swings its first swipe, and then you're just able to take a nice sort of step back as it lunges out of its second. The second Helm Horror, however, is also going to lift into the air and approach our good friend Ophelia. Sort of.
You did get
sweeping
temporary hit
around.
points at the end of your turn, Ophelia.
I did? How many? 6?
1d6 plus 3. I don't know if you roll them or I roll them, but
I would think Orion would roll them.
Yeah, roll them for me, bro.
so 4 plus 3.
7? All right. Let me put those in here.
That goes for anyone else that ends their turn in the circle of Saloon's divine light.
A 17 to hit you,
Oh, yeah,
Ophelia?
that totally hits, yeah. Oh, I
And then-
accidentally gave myself 70 temp hit points. Give me 1 second.
Wow.
Oh, yeah,
Wow,
Fixed
accidentally.
it. Yeah, no. I only have
and
an armor
then,
class of 13, so probably everything's
yeah,
gonna hit.
yeah, they both hit. It was like a 22 for the next one. Oh, that's fun. 12 points of slashing damage and 7 points of slashing damage, so 19 in total. How you looking there?
Real bad.
The
Good.
temp hit points come in handy.
Wait a second, hold on. I did it wrong again. Hold on. So,
Don't worry, I do things
19
wrong all the
total. I
time.
had 7 hit points, so I take 12 off my regular damage.
Yeah, something like
Yeah,
that.
okay, yeah, good.
Noah, what are you doing,
yes.
buddy?
Oh, I can't. Whoops. This board's no longer interactive. I am going to go. I'll go stand to about where, right next to Orion.
So here or here?
Yeah, we're the first position.
Okay. Yep.
So that I'm within range, and I will try hideous laughter again on the one that's on Ophelia.
Cool. So you glance down the way at the Helmed Horror down there and cast your spell. Oh no, that's a 16 on the dice.
Okay, so you
Yeah, the Helmed Horror sort of jerks a little bit, but then is able to maintain its composure. Anything else, Noah?
no, I think that's it.
All right, Orion.
So, good question though. I get the temporary hit points, but they don't stack, right? So,
You get whatever is more.
okay. So, do I roll something, or is this?
It would be Orion rolling it.
I gave you 4.
I have 5, so I just keep the 5, right?
Right.
All right, then Orion, it is your turn.
I can't see the temporary feed. I'd have to reboot Discord here to try to get that camera to work.
Can you
I
look at the
will.
stream?
Yeah,
It's
I
on the
probably
stream.
can look at the stream. Yep.
You
So
are
I'm gonna move.
That's Ophelia on the bottom with the Helmed Horror, and the
Yeah,
other
where
Helmed
did-
Horror's up with Psilocyber on the top right.
Yeah.
Where did you go?
I'm
you're
still
still
over by
down
the
here.
circle.
Yeah.
It's kind of a horse apiece. You're within 20 feet of each one. And the one by Syl has significantly less hit points.
Shambling around. Don't worry about me. guys.
So I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame on the one by Syl.
Okay.
Again, DC Dex 13.
15 on the dice.
Yep, great. And then he'll move down next to Ophelia.
Stay back, stay back.
Ophelia yells,
I
"Stay
won't-
back!"
Okay, well then I'll stay back 1 step, apparently, if she's telling me to stay back. So I
Okay.
won't get all the way there. I'll just get to there then.
Okay.
And it's probably still too close, but I don't know what she's about to do, so that's as stayed back as I... and that'll be it.
Okay. So Ophelia, what are you doing? You're face to face with this big
I'm
ugly.
going to take
big
the
ugly thing.
disengage action.
Okay.
And I'm
I should
going
have
to,
seen that coming.
yeah, of course. Like don't worry about me, guys. I'm running away. So I want to just move diagonally north for the 5. You know what I'm saying?
This way?
Yeah, and then just run the length of that thing, 10, 15, 20, 25, and hide around the other side. Yeah.
Oh, so like over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Cool. So you're literally running in circles like a Scooby-Doo character
Correct. Yeah.
around. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
I mean, she is like
That's-
holding her side that's like trailing out blood behind her, but you know.
Yeah, that's not in
Fine,
Scooby-Doo,
it's
but
fine, yeah.
it's fine. End of turn?
Yeah. Oh wait, I'll get my bonus temp hit points, right?
Sure do.
Oh, you want me to roll those?
In the meantime, Beauregard.
You can roll
9.
for me too.
4 for you.
I had
9
5, so
for
I'm just gonna
Ophelia.
keep it.
Feel a
Uh,
little
yeah,
bit better with this
I was
temp.
gonna rush over to Ophelia, but she says, "Stay back!" So I turn and I rush over to the other
Yeah.
Helmed Horror.
All right, you can position yourself to get advantage with Syl.
Yeah,
Over
that's the
there?
goal. That is the goal here. And oh gosh, I have 2 choices here. Should I roll to hit or should I roll to shove him into the spike growth?
He's a swordsman. He would hit it with the sword.
Yeah,
I mean,
I gotta attack with the sword. And I miss
With
anyway.
advantage. With advantage.
That's rolled with advantage.
Oh, it is? Darn.
That's why it says plus
Potato.
ADV over the top.
I don't see that.
On mine it says plus ADV over the 16.
Oh yeah, I see that too.
oh yeah.
Yep.
11 and
All right.
7.
So I come charging up and kidding.
Yeah.
Should have pushed him into the thorns.
Should have pushed him into the thorns. Because I have advantage on athletics checks because I'm raging. So I could have really thrown him in 5 whole feet.
Rough time.
Yep.
Syl. Ooh.
All right. Do I want to kill the guy or do I want to see what happens when you create 10 gallons of water in an empty suit of armor? Oh, there's still one left, so I'll attack this guy with my shillelagh.
When we're done, remind me about that because I have a story.
Oh,
Oh.
16.
Is that with advantage too?
Yes.
Mine doesn't show it.
Yeah, I can see it.
What is wrong with your D&D
I
Beyond,
don't
Amy?
know, man. It makes me mad. Everybody else gets to see all this exciting stuff, and I don't.
Huh.
So
Well.
jealous.
Yeah, you miss.
We did so
Um,
well for like 2 rounds, and now it's back to usual.
We had 4 rolls between us to hit that guy, and nothing.
Okay. Then
But I have a plus 5.
Me too.
so thanks to Ophelia telling everyone to get back, the Helmed Horror is now unimpeded and continues the Scooby-Doo chase around the pillar.
She's just gonna keep running. If she survives this next
Yeah, unlikely.
Rude.
We can just safely say you're knocked unconscious because the first attack is a critical hit.
Oh. You might kill me. I only have 21 hit points normal.
That's fair. It's only 14 damage, so I'm sure you're knocked unconscious. Yeah.
Well, actually, no, I'm not, because I have 9 temporary hit points and 9 of my actual hit points.
Oh my god, incredible.
She's like, oh god!
That's very useful because the next hit is almost sure to do it, and that's a 15.
15 more damage.
No, 15 to hit,
Oh yeah, that'll
and
hit.
then it is 11 points of slashing damage.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Okay, so Ophelia starts doing a headstand, as is the classic D&D for awesome death pose. And let's see.
Why is this not doing good? Just give me the damage. Okay, good. I'm caught up.
then the other Helmed Horror is going to. How does Beauregard look? Like, is he doing okay?
Yeah, he's doing fine.
Okay. I think it's going to keep going after Syl.
Oh, great. How's Beauregard looking? Nice misdirect, Ben.
Yeah, well, don't worry, it didn't roll over an 8. So both attacks
Doesn't roll
with
over an 8.
Syl again.
How is Syl doing this? He's
Like I said, he's become too powerful and needs to be stopped.
I'm standing still. I don't know.
he's not used to fighting a robot. He's
Well, no,
what
it-
is this?
It's the thing thinks that Syl's gonna cut left, and so he's like leading him to the left, and Syl doesn't move, and so he cuts. He goes, he's gonna cut right this time, and he still doesn't move. He's just standing
was-
there.
He wouldn't do it a second time, would he? Noah, you're next.
Okay. I cannot still move things on this screen. I will walk up to Ophelia and do another Cure Wounds.
All right. You step up to Ophelia, kneel down, and
Did it do the
cast Cure
spell?
Wounds.
Oh, it didn't.
I didn't cast
I
it
don't
to the
know what-
game log. Here it comes. Notes of Harmony. There you go. 6 plus 1 plus 3.
10.
And you can choose the 7 temporary hit points instead of what you have if you so desire.
For me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's a little better stuff.
Now, when I was unconscious, did that count as a short rest?
Welcome to playing a warlock.
Yeah. Orion.
I'm going to move around the pillar to the south and then up to the north, staying
Okay.
out of the range of the Helmed Horror there, but trying to get as far north as I can to get,
Like here.
bow or one off to the right. But yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
He's trying to keep us all in the 30 feet.
correct.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to. I don't think I maybe can quite get far north to get Syl, but
Actually, Syl's just inside.
Yeah.
oh, good. And it hasn't worked yet. He has done 0 damage, but we're gonna try another Sacred Flame on the one that
one?
Bo and Syl are fighting.
Hey, it's a
Next.
7.
Wow!
Woohoo!
I'm shocked
One.
they've been rolling as well.
Check that out. One.
Wow.
The wrath of Saloon upon you.
Suck radiant.
Gentle moonlight bathes the.
Oh,
the
like a little acid peel.
Yeah, exactly. Get rid of the rust.
Yeah.
It looks really nice now. It's well, burn it. You're welcome.
Saloon gently caresses the Helmed Horror. And it is Ophelia's turn. You are conscious but prone in front of this big,
Yeah.
angry looking.
I'm gonna once
looking
again
boy.
take the disengage action,
Okay.
stand up for half my movement, and then hopefully move like diagonally next to Noah for 5, and then behind him for 10, and then one more south for 15.
You
Continuing
are
the
so
Scooby-Doo run.
brave,
Yeah.
Ophelia.
Why?
Just the bravery of running away.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
just-
listen. If I
Brave Sir Robin.
So, I'm gonna
Yeah.
just ask for a favor from the DM, just for artistic measures. I have disguise self that I can cast at will. I know I took my action, but can she just, as like just a artistically cast disguise self to make her dress like look so much better? Because she's like, God, I look horrible.
There's part of me that does and doesn't want to give you that satisfaction, and I can't decide which one I want. I'll leave it up to a dice roll.
As all the best decisions
Okay.
in life are made.
Yeah, it's a 14, so I'll allow it. Yeah, you just sort of like just shaking your hands, just trying to like make the illusion, just cover up all the nasty bits.
Out
Yeah.
damn spot.
So much
Beauregard.
and now I get temporary hit points.
Yep. I
Yeah.
think I rolled for that a second ago. 5 temporary hit points.
Thank you.
Hey, could you imagine how this fight was to be going without those temporary hit points? It'd be a bad time.
Well, except Noah keeps healing everybody, so turns out Noah's the cleric.
Beauregard.
Beauregard is gonna do something crazy. No, he's not. He's gonna weave his sword to try to find a chink in the armor of this thing.
He is going to attack yet again.
He's gonna crit.
Woo!
Nice.
So we are gonna do this. And am I?
He's gonna roll 2 1s.
No, he's so sad.
No. And do I
And
have?
don't forget your rage damage.
Yeah, there's 2 on top of that. Am I high enough level that I get? No, I don't have savage.
No, that's like 9.
Yeah.
Brutal critical. Well, this.
Oh no,
Helmed
I have
Horror-
savage attacks
Because
because
you're
I'm
a
an
half
orc
and you
because
crit.
I'm a half. Because I'm a half orc.
Doesn't
Mm,
matter. You
So
still
I
killed
get
it.
another
Kills it
D6.
real dead.
yeah,
I just want it to be
it's-
real dead.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Extra
Yeah.
dead.
So 12. Wow, that was still terrible.
Obliterate the creature with an overhand smash, sort of bashing it in what would be the base of the neck, causing it to just crumple, the pieces of armor falling to the ground, this sort of cacophony of metallic clangs against the floor as it dies.
And I'm gonna let out a huzzah and turn and run right up to the other one and kind of tap him on the back with my short sword. Excuse
Uh-oh.
me, sir. I think the lady's trying to leave.
Syl.
All right. I have
Can you move me 1 south of where I am?
Sure can.
Just so that if somebody wanted to flank him, they could come in on the other side. Just,
I
throwing
hope
it out
that
there.
this experience wins Eddie over to flanking in our games as well. Nope, apparently not. Okay.
Yeah,
The downside of when the enemies do it to us, in which case,
I am gonna move up to flank him in front of Beauregard.
I'm sorry, come again?
I'm gonna move up to flank him
All right, you just
and
move in a
attack
straight
with
line.
Shillelagh.
Shillelagh.
Ooh. Classic.
Because it's
Classic psilocyber.
the only weapon I've got. Oh, nope.
See, flanking's pretty useless anyway. It doesn't even do anything.
Yeah, this is dumb. Good choice, Eddie.
It has yet to make a meaningful change.
I just critted.
Not because of- not
Ignore
because-
that
yeah.
example for a minute.
But you weren't flanking when. Oh, you were flanking.
Yes, I
when-
was.
Mm.
I rolled
Yeah.
with advantage for
That
flanking,
was
and I
really good.
critted.
Yeah.
All right, I guess I'll use a bonus action to heal Ophelia too while we're at it. 4.
Okay.
Listen, I'll take it.
Yeah, you will.
Wow. It's not appropriate.
Amy, I need to have a frank discussion with you. How attached are you to Ophelia?
I have no attachment to anybody. I
Okay,
can replace
okay.
any character at any
That's-
time.
That's good to know. Just gonna use its death ray? No. Yeah.
You're just gonna remind everybody of the campaign I was running where I killed not only one of their
Yeah, the
fighters.
last time I played a warlock,
and-
and he killed her, like one-shotted her.
Well, the
Well,
last one I
he's-
killed Beer's warrior, and I killed Viz the paladin esquire.
He also turned my barbarian to stone in the Underdark. For the
That's
record.
fine.
Buddy's favorite NPC disintegrated.
Yeah, disintegrated by an undead
That was
beholder.
really mean. That was terrible.
Yeah, Beer's
God.
technically not dead. Beer and
Yeah, he's still
Sora are,
kind of alive.
more or less immortal right now.
Yeah.
Well, I think what's gonna happen is he's gonna step down here actually, and he's gonna wail on Orion.
Oh.
Sure.
Poor sweet Orion. He didn't do anything.
Come at me, bro. I got my hit points back.
You say it in exactly that tone, and he is so terrified he rolls an 8,
Wow. All right. It worked.
and then he rolls a 19.
Well, it didn't pan
got
out.
better.
So overconfident. I
Yeah.
did it, guys. I blocked a shot. Ow!
That is a 11 points of slashing damage.
All right.
And then Noah.
Noah is muted. Sorry. Vicious Mockery doesn't work so well now.
Yeah, but but that's actually exactly what I will do. So
Excellent.
wisdom 13.
That's a 10.
Oh,
All right.
That gives him disadvantage on his next attack, right?
Yeah, because the measly 2 points is really great, but disadvantage on his next attack.
Cool, cool.
And 2 points.
Orion, you're up.
You know what? I'm just gonna swing this damn mace.
what's the worst that happens?
Go for it.
I just clang off the armor.
Ouch.
Ka-ching.
You have advantage, just FYI.
You do.
Oh,
You are
all right.
flanking
Well,
with Syl.
I'm gonna. That was the best I could do. That was.
Yeah.
Wow.
I thought
Yeah.
about it real hard about where I was gonna hit this thing, and I hit it right where it really does not matter at all.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right in the armor.
Hit you right in the armor.
I'm gonna make this one count, guys. Hold on.
Yeah, Ophelia, you're up next.
Yeah, I mean, she's going to try to Eldritch Blast it, because at least I could maybe do 2 points of fire damage. But I can't even hit it with that. Pew!
Yikes.
Oh,
Just-
I'm gonna. I used up my temp hit points. I'm gonna get some more back. Thank you.
Beauregard.
Beauregard is not flanking with anybody anymore, is he?
Nope.
Oh.
He is not.
Well, he'll make a single attack. Then.
Can I tell you a very stupid rule about 5th edition, however?
No.
Yes.
Yes,
Okay,
go
so you can move through an ally's space at no cost. You simply cannot end your turn there. So you can do this. You
so
can
I can step
you
into
can-
his space, flank,
Yep, you can
Oh,
step
attack.
yeah,
into his
that's
space,
true.
attack,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then move back
Oh, I guess
with like no penalty.
It's a 14 and 11, so it doesn't
Maybe-
matter.
Maybe you're right. Maybe flanking is a stupid rule. But yeah, it's just
It's
this
not
thing
that
is
it's a stupid rule. What I have against flanking is there are character classes that have specific mechanics to gain advantage. And
Right,
in a
it-
flanking situation, it takes away from that because then just by positioning, anybody can get advantage.
it trivializes other mechanics, and that's very fair.
That's all. I don't
Yeah.
hate it. It's just not for me.
Mr. O'Cyber, you are next.
Okay.
He's gonna kill it because he's the only one that can do anything.
I don't know.
I
this
can't
one
do
hasn't
anything.
really
I haven't
been
hit it
much.
at all. Let's attack it with advantage, which is, as we've learned, does absolutely nothing. Oh, I can probably hit it this time.
Oh, there you go.
Natural 20.
No.
No, it's a non-natural
A
20.
dirty
but-
20.
Oh, I
But
said
it does hit.
unnatural.
Oh, okay. I
thought
didn't hear the un.
Supernatural 20.
For 9 damage.
9 damage, magical damage. Yeah,
Mhm.
Yes.
that's fantastical.
So we finally
I-
damaged this one.
It was damaged before by the burning
Oh.
hands, but yes.
2 points of psychic damage.
Anything else?
Oh
Sil?
yeah, and it took 2 points of psychic damage from Noah making fun of it telling it its mother was a toaster.
Are you good, Ophelia, or do you need some more health?
Look at me,
You
I
didn't
look
really-
perfect.
Okay.
My shoes aren't even dirty.
Great. Thumbs up. It's the end of my turn.
Cool. Orion, prepare your butthole.
Wow.
It's coming.
Okay.
I'm disturbed.
It's a good time to
Uh,
disengage.
A
A lesson from Ophelia.
22
Shit. I can't.
That'll hit.
Damn.
Yeah.
for
She's still trying to stealth.
5 damage
5 damage. Got it. Yeah.
and a natural 1.
Oh yay!
All right.
Yeah.
Ha ha.
Actually, hold on. Undo that 5 damage because this one's just a natural 1 because it had disadvantage on its first attack roll.
Oh yeah.
So
correct.
undo that damage.
Okay.
Prepare for this crit.
So it's a natural 1 and a 2. So even better. You don't get hit at all.
Woo!
Now I'm
Noah.
feeling pretty good about myself right now. I'm like, wow, I got this guy on the ropes.
All right. Well,
Mm.
I'll talk to him.
You didn't roll. You didn't roll hit points for me, Orion. Could you do that?
I did. I rolled a 1. So
oh,
it would
I
be
still have
4
5,
temp
so
hit points.
I'll just
Yeah.
keep it.
Syl didn't want any temporary hit points, did he?
I still got 5.
Who got 9? That was awesome.
Yep. I can't do better than me. Thankfully. I needed it at the time.
All right.
Noah, what are you up to?
I shall talk to him a second time.
Something about elderberries.
For 3 if he fails.
Oh shit! Yeah, I've got to roll that.
Wisdom.
I'm really sorry, man. It's a 17 on the dice.
All right.
This Helmed Horror is a Chad. Okay. Orion, you are up.
Congo. Orion is up already?
That's
Wow.
you. Yes.
That's me. Wait a minute.
You go after Noah every single time.
I'll pick up on that eventually.
I keep having to look at the order, so don't feel bad.
I feel like I'm a fighter now. I'm gonna swing that mace. I feel I'm dodging blows.
Yeah. Roll
All right,
advantage. You're-
and no, that is not.
advantage.
Oh, advantage, right? Yeah.
Still no,
All right.
but
Still,
better.
I'm feeling better. I feel like I'm
Yeah.
finding the spot, getting closer.
Yeah, you sort of getting the
Practice.
boxers sort of dance going on as you're whacking out at it, making sparks fly.
Yeah.
Ophelia.
I'm going to attempt to do a little fire damage.
Oh God, it's
Not
come down
gonna
to this.
do anything.
Jesus, where are you shooting that thing?
Oh no. Beauregard, we believe in you, buddy.
I'm gonna step into the same square as my friend Orion here,
Mhm.
and I'm
Come on
going
over.
to say, "Excuse me, sir." And as it kind of moves to attack Orion again, I'm gonna try to like sidestep and stab under the arm. Are you kidding me?
Wow.
I have
Mm.
found
With advantage.
whenever I've played a martial character, whenever I make a cool description like that, I'm gonna do this awesome thing. It's guaranteed to fail.
Well, I'm
Game
gonna
on
keep doing it
team.
anyway. So I go to stab it under the armpit, and it like turns and catches my blade on the plate armor. So I
And if
step
it
out
had
of
a
the side
face,
again.
it would be laughing.
Oh,
If
there's
it-
just nothing there. It's empty armor. You stab under the armpit and into
Goes
nothing.
in. Yeah, there's nothing.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No vital spot there.
Syl.
All right. You know what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna describe it whatsoever.
You're not even gonna tell him what you're doing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna attack it with a
Nice.
shillelagh with a 24.
That's how you sneak up on it.
Oh, shit, 4 damage.
Yeah.
Better than the 0 we've been
Well,
doing.
yeah,
That's true.
it's literally any damage at this point.
So we haven't done any damage to it, I think, since Syl did damage to it last round.
Pretty
Are you
much.
serious? Oh, Jesus.
My-
We're
Good
so
job,
bad.
Phil. Just chipping away at it. Good job.
I
Keep that-
have my phone up with all the hit point values. It actually turned off, like the screen went dark because I hadn't changed anything in so long.
At some
Emo?
point, that
I mean-
guy's gonna get his own short rest because we haven't done it.
Yeah. He's just like taking. He just nodded off at one point. Oh, sorry.
Ah, my goodness. Okay. Now, I mean, he's gonna keep going for a ride, and you're giving people temporary hit points. You're the cleric. So how you looking there, buddy?
I've got more hit points than I normally do.
Wow.
Okay. That's a critical hit.
Oh God.
You shouldn't have said that.
You asked. Yeah, I should have just lied.
Yeah.
So rough.
Oh boy. Okay. That's a 15 damage,
Okay. All right.
Oof.
All right.
and the next one is only a 17, so I believe that misses.
Oh, that misses. Oh, jeez.
All right.
Whew.
All right. So should we just go to Syl's turn next, or do you guys want to go
You're
through
trying to
all the
blast
dice
it!
rolls?
For 2 points of
All
damage.
right.
Still gonna miss. Still gonna miss.
Hold on.
All right. Go. Who's next?
Yeah. Noah, you're up.
Make fun of it again.
I'll just keep making fun of it.
Yeah, excellent.
Oh,
Suck.
Rolls a 13.
Oh, it's an
Okay.
DC 14, right?
13.
Oh no, 13. Damn.
Yeah.
All right. I'll. This time I'm gonna try to do the Sacred Flame, Dex 13. If I can burnish this guy's armor
5. It was
Yay!
a 5.
Yeah.
for
Oh,
5 damage.
Excellent.
And I will
Wow.
take some temporary hit points back, please.
Oh boy. Ophelia.
You're breaking my heart. You're shaking my confidence down.
I think the same thing.
Every single time I hear her name.
If you want, I can change the character's name
No, it's fine.
Ophelia.
to
You're up.
yeah. Oh, what? I am? Oh,
Yeah.
It's your
Edgar.
turn. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I got distracted.
Yeah, I
Yep,
said your
still
name,
missed,
and then he
still
started
missed.
singing.
Yeah, and then everyone was
and-
singing.
okay.
Yeah. Still
Yeah.
missed. Go ahead.
It's fine. Beauregard.
I'm gonna wait for the attack this time, and this time as it steps back, I'm going for its knee.
All right, guaranteed failure. Watch. He described it. It's gonna.
How about a 21?
Ah, damn it. Okay, yeah, that hits.
He took a short sword to the knee
And
for
plus your
a
rage
10
damage.
damage total because
Yeah.
of my
Oh,
rage.
excellent. Oh man.
He used to be
we're-
an adventurer just like you.
Yep, and now he took a
We're
short
almost
sword to
there.
the knee.
Sweet Syl.
Okay, we are gonna continue with the shillelagh.
Go for the knee.
The beatings will continue until morale improves. Are you going?
Ooh, there we go.
Wow.
Nat 20
Ooh.
That's a nat 20.
for 11 points of damage.
In the knee.
Excellent. All right, this thing's looking real fucked up now. I believe in you guys. Wait, is this a family-friendly stream? Can
no,
I say that?
It's not.
You
It's
can
not
say
safe.
the F word.
Okay. Okay. Then, not before it gets to take its turn.
Oh.
Orion.
He doesn't like you, Orion.
No, he really doesn't.
How many times can he
Wow.
crit? They've
He
already critted
doesn't.
me twice.
He rolls a
Going for it?
16 and a 14. So he misses both times.
Way!
Man, I need that sentinel feat.
Mhm.
Noah.
I'll just keep on making fun of it.
What happened to your whip? You were the guy with the whip, right?
Well, it does the same damage. I just figured if I can get disadvantage. Plus, they're all
Fair enough.
crowding. I don't want to hit one of them by accident now.
Fair enough.
Well,
You
Very
know what really
powerful.
grinds my gears? Robots.
That's a 14 on the dice.
Holy mackerel. All right. So nothing.
Orion?
Maybe I should use my whip.
You know what? I'm feeling like these guys really have this battle under control. Maybe I'll just take the disengage action and move back a few
Good action.
paces.
Yeah.
How many paces?
Let's say if I can move around to the other side of the pillar and keep everybody in the 30 feet.
Sure. Then we're looking at Ophelia. I believe in you, Ophelia.
17.
I'm sorry.
Nothing. Nothing but net.
Yeah.
That's our first 17, so
Yeah. So now we know it's
now we know.
at least an 18.
Mm-hmm.
Beauregard.
Beauregard is gonna. He knows that it's favoring one side now. So as the damage to the knee is becoming apparent, Beauregard's gonna focus on the opposite hip and try to find those chinks in the armor. 17 does not
Just
hit.
rolled a 17.
I want you guys to know that my cat has nestled in front of my screen and her head is right over the most recent roll of whatever is being rolled.
So we'll tell you.
So yes,
Yeah,
please
don't
tell
trust.
me.
Yeah.
Trust
Let's
us.
Because-
see.
Look
Oh,
at that,
nat
another
20,
natural
look at
20.
that. Wow.
Oh wow, incredible! Yeah, maybe I'll just move this to a different screen. How about yeah, wow. Sil,
Feel
All
it,
right,
Phil.
we're back to this thing where
I
I
believe
try to
in
hit
you.
it with the shillelagh, but I no
Oh,
longer
you
have.
shouldn't have said it.
Hit it in the
Oh,
butt.
I do have advantage. That's right, because he moved.
yes.
Hit it in the butt.
Gonna try to hit it in the butt, but now 15's not gonna do it.
Rough time.
You hit their stunt
Oh,
double.
okay. You idiots. Beauregard, you're next on the chopping block. You've just replaced Orion standing in that space.
Alrighty then. That sounds lovely. And
Hit it in the taco.
I'm gonna go for the taco. But I'm not gonna hit anything. 15 is the highest.
Wait,
Oh.
wait, what?
It's a joke from another game. Sorry. I had a monk that was trying to kick people in the balls, and I renamed one of the attacks on D&D Beyond to kick him in the balls.
He missed so horribly that I said, you try to kick the creature, whatever it was, in the balls, but unfortunately it's female, and you missed.
So
So he changed the attack name to
punch it in the taco.
yeah.
Okay. Well,
All right.
the creature's
Happen.
attacks are a 9 and a 10.
All right, so this
So-
will
He's as bad as
continue.
us.
Yeah.
I think there's an algorithm mistake right now
Yeah,
going
there's
on with D&D Beyond.
Well, I'm not even rolling on D&D Beyond.
Oh,
I'm
you're
rolling
not.
physical dice. I'm just unlucky.
'Cause
Back
it was
to
nailing
Noah.
Ophelia every time.
well, I mean, to be fair, she's got a 13 AC. It's not that hard to.
It would have missed
Just-
both times just then.
Well, yeah, but that's a fluke of the dice. Noah, you're up. I believe in you. You can count this thing's hit points on 2 hands.
Oh, okay. On 2 hands. All right. Well,
So we're down to just 5 more rounds, guys. Almost there.
I'll just keep banking
Your
on it
temporary
and
hit
hit
point
it
thing is only for a minute, aren't we? We're running out of that soon, aren't we?
Yeah.
10 rounds.
How long does rage last? Rage lasts a minute,
minute.
too. I'm getting to the point where that's about to run out.
Ooh. I mean, this whole anger thing might be overrated. Maybe I just gotta relax for a little bit.
2
Oy.
with the mocking.
Rolls a 16.
Boy,
It's just not taking any insults about its mother. It just doesn't care
yeah,
about
you
those
see,
insults.
I'm gonna have to. Maybe I will have to start whipping him. I'm gonna whip his ass.
Ryan,
Whip his
you're
ass.
powering behind a thing. What are you doing?
Whip his ass, Seabass.
We're gonna do some more Sacred Flame, Dex 13.
12.
Hey, all right.
Woo!
8.
Wow.
Ooh. It's barely hanging on.
I'm
That
gonna
time's.
blast it.
I'm
I
gonna wreck it.
believe in you.
Nope, you shouldn't believe
Wow,
Dang
what
it.
the hell?
Good dang it.
What are you shooting at over there?
Beauregard, please finish this pain of an existence.
Beauregard's gonna jump up and stab
Hell
down through the
yeah.
top of the breastplate, and then just peel the breastplate back off of it.
Nice.
Oh,
For 1 damage.
7 damage because of rage.
oh man. What a
Perfect
what a
ending.
fight. Yeah.
You know what that fight
Oh.
reminded me of? It reminded me of 2 out-of-breath heavyweights trying to fight each other. They're just like,
To be fair, tell us, most people
To
would
be
probably be
fair.
higher than level 3 when they got here because they would have gotten distracted by those other things and actually leveled themselves up.
Actually, not really.
Oh,
Oh.
damn.
This is meant to be a runaway sort of fight,
Really?
Oh.
or something that is pretty tough to overcome.
Oh,
Well, we never run away.
But you guys
die a lot.
can level up to level 4
Yeah.
after this exhausting fight.
Imagine how much faster that would have gone.
uh-oh, we
Oh,
just
we
lost
lost
Justin.
Justin in the middle of him
Oh,
talking.
yeah.
How horrific. Oh, wait, is he back?
Oh,
Yeah.
you're back.
I see
What
you
did you
moving,
say,
Do the whole
Justin.
thing again.
It was
Imagine
funny.
how much faster this would have been if they actually took force damage.
Oh
Yeah,
my
dude.
God.
Yeah, no
Boy, howdy.
kidding.
Of course, let me rephrase that. Ophelia would have actually had to have hit them.
That is also a true
So-
statement. These are 2 true statements combined together.
Also,
Yeah,
imagine if I had one of those charged great swords instead of my short sword. Ding, ding,
Mhm.
ding, ding.
Oh,
Listen, we won. We were
Oh.
victorious.
wow.
What are the voices in your head saying now, Noah?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna keep walking to the.
Yeah, you could drop the spike growth.
All right, now that we're
Still,
there,
Yeah.
are you dropping this micro?
Yes.
can I put one of the helmets on?
Yeah,
Does it
it's a
look
big
good?
bucket helm.
Orion, you
can't
could
see
wear
out of
heavy
it.
armor, right? Maybe you could salvage
Well,
some of this.
When he gets there, he's gonna like wipe his forehead. Phew. Avoid the
And
massacre.
Noah, you stood back there the whole time just making fun of these things. He's just like in the back, like just throwing insults. Call that armor? That was a what? What are you even trying to hit with that sword, buddy? That's
All right, I'll walk over to the altar with Noah.
okay.
So, what's the big deal with the altar?
Well, I don't want to get massacred, man.
Well, you didn't. Orion kind of
Well-
did, but you didn't.
Well, we should have walked to the altar too, I guess.
Let's.
I don't know. The voice was telling me to walk to the altar so I don't get massacred.
Well, examine the altar,
Just looking at it.
like moving pieces around and stuff. It looks shattered
Yeah,
on the
make-
ground.
Make an investigation check.
Sure, I'm
Sort
awesome
of
at
sift
that.
through the rubble.
I like pick up a rock and like skip it off the bottom. You know, I just turn around and like whip it down this.
See if
this
there's anything in
this
there.
temple, the temple hall.
Yeah.
Seeing how many skips I can get.
You skip it down the main thoroughfare, and you can determine that it is in fact made of rock.
Oh, nice.
Hey guys, did you know that this altar, it's made of rock?
Maybe we should put that scrying orb on it. If it was talking to us.
Oh shoot! Hold on, guys. I need to update the music, or Hydra's gonna leave and Eddie's gonna explode.
No, it's okay. We're at the end of the night anyway.
Oh, okay.
I've done enough. I've done enough reorganizing already. I'm not gonna do it again.
Go on, Ophelia. I'm sorry.
Maybe we should put the orb on the altar because it was talking to us.
Sounds like an excellent idea.
Yeah.
Uh,
I don't
yeah,
have the
I
orb.
think I have the orb in my backpack wrapped up, don't I? In my blanket. Here you go.
I'm not
Alright.
gonna do that. Yeah. Someone should do that though. See what happens.
I put it right down on the
yeah.
on the
Okay.
altar.
That looks good.
And maybe
You put the orb on the shattered altar
yeah.
in the blanket, or like are you taking
No,
it out of the
I
blanket?
don't think I'm holding like the blanket is underneath, and I've got the
Mhm.
orb here, and I just put the orb down right on
Shake it
there.
out.
Right.
Yeah,
Shake
take
it
the
out
blanket
there.
with me.
At first, nothing happens,
Oh,
but then a soft glow begins to encompass the orb
this is
as
good,
it begins to like shimmer, and its shape
Ophelia's just
begins
gonna
to change,
hide behind that column there.
and it almost seems to be like liquefying,
Yeah,
and
that's
then
good.
the liquid is starting to like elongate, and a voice booms out through the temple.
You desecrate my servants, but return my artifact.
There will
Despite your transgressions, you have earned my favor.
Oh.
Amid this valley, there is an entity that guards a sacred tower. Climb the mountain, find the tower, and extinguish its existence.
And as it's saying this, the sort of liquid form of this orb is expanding and changing to form that of a blade, a very large sword.
Use this blade to take its soul and deliver it to me.
This seems like a really good deal, guys. You should take it. Take that sword, Beauregard.
Do this, and I will spare this pathetic valley and its pathetic inhabitants.
I'm gonna take the sword.
This is how you can become a warlock.
Oh
Beauregard.
man!
I have an 8 intelligence, guys. I'm like, oh, look at that big sword. That's pretty
feel
nice.
I feel like this is more of a wisdom thing, but
That's to 10 wisdom too.
you grab the blade.
You should forget about that
All
one
right,
level of
then.
fighter and go Hexblade.
Oh, I should, but no.
But no.
All right, look at that. What kind of sword is it?
I'm not sure, but it sounds pretty great.
Awesome. I like great
No,
swords.
no one's ever taken this path before. He didn't even bother to write this
Like, I
because
don't
you know what?
I'll-
No one's gonna do this.
I'll
Who's
be
gonna
honest.
take the evil sword off of the altar? No. Oh, it happened.
Who's gonna
I'll be
return the?
honest.
Oh,
Oh God.
Only one other group has done this, but they actively came here seeking the evil entity in the temple. They came here wanting to serve it.
Oh boy.
So
I have to remind you guys about my backstory. Like, my dad was a necromancer, and my mom was an orcish war chief.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
people talk like this around our house all the time.
Yeah.
That pathetic and pathetic and blah, blah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just how people talk.
I have come for tea.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah, exactly.
It's,
Great.
it's the way it is.
You clean your room, Beauregard.
I haven't seen you since you were this tall.
Yeah, so Beauregard has picked up the sword.
and it's this sort of great blade that has this sort of like greenish tint to it, and you can see these runes scrawled down the length of the blade. The hilt is embedded with a like an emerald about the size of a ping pong ball that sort of glows this sort of like pulsating greenish energy, and it feels kind of warm to the touch.
Oh my God, I read a story about this once. Hold it up to your eye and look through it and say, by the power. No, that's the wrong one. Not that one. The one it was about a tabaxi, and he would
Eye of Thundera,
thunder,
give me
thunder,
sight.
thunder.
Eye of
Yeah, try
Thundera,
that.
give me
Yeah.
sight beyond sight.
Does it work?
No.
Oh.
No.
Okay, great. There's the sword. Yeah. Oh,
Sorry.
very cool. All right then.
You just turned into Isaac.
Yeah, I know I did. All right. So
So we do a deed for this evil being.
we don't
And
know
then
it's
we-
evil. Don't judge.
Maybe
Well,
we should
and then the
camp
evil leads
just
the way, right?
outside of this,
So-
beat up temple. We should like maybe make a little camp like over on the other side of that bridge
All right then.
for the night. It was a rough fight, and I know
Yeah.
I
I
look
definitely
really
could
good, but
use-
inside I don't feel so good.
I definitely could use a rest. I'll tell you that.
Yeah. I think I could use some communing with Saloon on this. I mean, I like sparing people despite their misery or their pitifulness in a valley. That seems like a good thing, but I don't know.
I mean, we'll
Got a
see
little
how things
uneasy.
go moving forward.
Right. Yeah.
Worse that happened.
Unleash an evil deity of an ancient cult, or
Unlikely.
I mean,
Yeah, actually, Orion, you can make a history check. You've had a hot minute to
About life.
reflect on what you were thinking about earlier, and
Yeah,
you've got this name that's been, you can't remember it, but you know it's on like the tip of your tongue. You can't quite get it yet, but you know something's there. You'll remember it eventually.
Yep, no, that was not a good roll.
all right then.
All right,
Let's
all
go.
right, all right.
Let's go make camp then.
All right.
Searching the rest of the temple at some point would be handy before we
Oh
head
yeah,
off. for the
that's
night.
probably a
Yeah.
good idea
Mhm.
too. I looked
mean-
through the altar, but I didn't find nothing. It's just
I
rock.
feel like that God's watching us now, so like Ophelia's just gonna be like out of there.
It seems like there was another body, some armor. You know, I can use the heavy armor if it looks like something I could salvage. Otherwise, it's too big. I might take a look at the altar just in case Bo missed something.
Just in case.
Yeah, if you'd like to make an investigation check, you sure can.
How's a natural 20
Wow.
for a 22?
You are confident that Bo missed nothing, and it is in fact just a pile of rubble.
He is absolutely correct. This is a beautiful granite. They did a very nice job polishing it. I
Amazing.
mean, check out the workmanship here. Look at the fluting that used to, it's a shame, really.
In fact,
Beautiful.
because you seem to keep rolling natural 20s when it comes to finding information, I will say that as you're looking over this altar, you see some inscriptions. You don't really recognize the language, but you recognize a word, and that name comes to you. It was Radamanthia was the name.
Radamanthia.
She was a bit of a prolific necromancer in her time, who was incredibly evil and deluded, and she made enemies of a pair of knightly orders that were said to have defeated her and destroyed her body and most of the remains of her. And yeah, this feels like possibly a temple related to her in some way or another.
I will explain that, of course, to the group in a slightly less professorial way. Just curious if Bo's parents happen to run in the same circles. You know, do you happen to have bumped into
Oh,
her at a?
I didn't pay much attention to my daddy. My daddy studied that arcane stuff, which is not for me. I don't know, maybe she came to one of our dinner parties, but I don't think so. The name doesn't ring a bell.
Yeah, not a popular character. I mean, I don't mean to be judgmental. You've reminded me to avoid doing that, but yeah, not
Well, she gave me this nice
popular.
sword, though.
Mhm.
It glows this nice green color. Matches my skin. It brings out the green in my skin, doesn't it? It's nice.
It's a beautiful sword.
I agree. It's quite great.
Anything else you guys would like to do in the temple before heading out to camp?
Well, I'm still standing by the altar, so I just wait here.
The voice does not speak to you any longer, unfortunately.
I think you're released from duty, Noah.
You said duty.
Mean scoop.
All right then.
Right. Let's go take our rest and let's maybe spend some time. Maybe one of you people could tell me something a little more about this sword. I like it, but I'd like to learn more about it.
It looks pretty
Well,
great.
it was granted to you by an evil,
Don't judge. Just because she's a necromancer doesn't mean she's evil.
Radamanthia. It might have been the slaughtering of innocents that landed her that label more than the necromancy, but
yeah, maybe.
Yeah, the
I don't know. I'll have to
cannibalistic
check.
blood rites didn't help either.
I'll have to
mm,
check my
oh
sources
yeah,
because that
there was
sounds like fake news.
that.
Oh no.
Alternative facts is what all that. Yeah.
I think that, I mean, it was pretty well sourced. I know to the victors go the spoils, and they write the history. But I really feel like an unbiased, say, national public broadcasting system determined that that was the case. Anyway,
So, you guys exit the temple and make your way back down the winding rocky path to make camp for the evening and to to bind and mend your wounds and to get some well-deserved rest after a long day and a long fight. And I mean, I feel like this is probably a good place to leave off.
mhm.
I don't see us getting much done in the next half hour.
No,
Well, it sounds good.
I would like to know about
And
that sword though.
I promise you, I will get you that. I will admit that while I do know what it does, the one other time that I've used this weapon, I wasn't particularly pleased with it.
Okay.
So I'd like to
Yeah, make some changes.
re-examine it as an item. So I'm going to refrain from giving you the stat block right away.
No worries. I appreciate that. Also, I would like to keep with Beauregard's theme, the focused swordsman. So
Mhm.
this level, when I take my third level in Barbarian, I'm going to pick a Barbarian subclass that might not really fit with that, but I would like to reflavor it so it fits with that, if that's okay.
Do you want to tell me about it?
Yeah, I'll talk to you. I'll send you a message.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Any other questions regarding your levels up, guys?
No, yeah,
All
that's
set.
really
Good.
okay.
All right,
I'll reach out. If I
cool.
need.
All right, I have to figure. Can somebody help me by finding a stream for us to raid?
Yeah, but quick. So we're we're not playing next week, but we're playing the week after, but without Chris. Is that right? Or are we skipping both the next 2 weeks? What is the plan?
We usually skip when two people can't make it. So you said Chris
We'll
can't
have
make
to
it
play
2
with
weeks.
Phil.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can't in 2 weeks.
All right. So if anybody else can't make it, then we'll skip. I mean, it's up to you guys. Do you want to skip if Chris can't make it or not? It's up to you.
I'm looking for a stream.
You're amazing.
Yeah, obviously it's best when all of us are here. If it means 2 weeks, then I guess that's okay. I'd hate to go longer than that.
Is that okay with you, Ben?
Waiting 2 weeks?
Yeah, until we play again. Next week,
And-
Amy and I are on vacation.
And
Right.
Justin.
I'm fine with taking a week off. I would like to not skip 2 weeks in a row if we could, but yeah, I'm down for skipping one.
Okay.
So we'll come back sans Chris.
All right
Okay.
then.
Wow.
That sounds good. Okay.
Okay.
So we will
Cool.
be back in 2 weeks then. Wow, I have found like the dregs of society. I sorted by number of viewers, and I'm stuck at like 3 viewers. I want to find somebody with at least 10 viewers.
Saint Stella.
Saint
I'll
Stella,
send
all
them.
one word?
Yeah. Yeah, hold on. I'll post it in Discord.
Perfect. Let me check it. Where is my Discord?
Oops.
Oh, I have this pinned. I don't want it pinned.
They have 5 viewers.
Lovely.
They look pleasant.
Okay, I am going to copy that. And we are rating. Hi, Chuck. Hi, Steve. Nice to see you guys. We are just ending up, and we are rating now to another stream. So thank you for tuning in, and watch this other stream that we have no information on other than they look nice, and they don't have a lot of viewers. We're just trying to give back to the community. All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Ding.